Good morning, everybody. Back to snatching. And we are going to Hospital Olean. I think it's the last thing we did, right? We talked to Napoleon. We called Jamie. We got the lead on... Hey, it's on the shelf. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, 754. Alright, I think maybe we're done here, right? Let's just see. I think I can go to the hospital. Olean Hospital. Alright, now heading for Hospital Olean. Just got back from a little spring break trip to Hollywood. Oh yeah, how was that? Happy spring break. Are you still on break? Let's see. America. What day is it here? Tuesday. Okay. America Monday. Do you have a case of the Mondays? Doesn't sound like it. Back at work now. It was cool. Went to Universal Studios. How was that? I've never been to the one in California. And I haven't been to the one in Florida since I lived there as a kid, I want to say. Maybe I went like once more after that. It's been like decades. They probably got rid of all the rides that I remember because, like, it's a new world, right? Do they still have, like, I don't know, like King Kong and Back to the Future and stuff like that? Because those franchises aren't the hot properties they once were. This is the Olean Hospital that Napoleon told us about. All right, well, let's look around. There is a neon sign on the roof of the building. The entrance appears to be at the front. How about that billboard? I wonder what they specialize in. There are no signs or anything. I mean, that's because it's one of those illicit places, yeah? I can think of some hospitals that just say hospital, right? Just a multi-purpose general use hospital. I guess in Neo Kobe that is a reason to be suspicious. How about that window? The lights are on, and there are signs of people inside. It looks like they are open. Illegally parked cars are nearly blocking the streets. The cars don't appear to be abandoned. If they're not scrapped, then what? The patient's cars? I mean, I think it's a good conclusion to draw, yeah. It says, Hospital Olean. Is this really the place we are looking for? That I don't know. Why are we here? We found a... What did we find? We found a scrap. And where did we find it? I'm trying to remember now. Why did we come here? It's an automatically opening, double door. Would you like a little backlog of calendar facts? Ready or not, here they come. Bring them on. I didn't want to, like, you know, put work on you. But I was hopeful that we might have a few. Also, how about a fact of what was the coolest thing at Universal Studios? Like, what's the best attraction? All the windows and other openings have heavy metal screens covering them. Could this be the Snatcher maintenance facility that Gibson described? It is covered with heavy metal screening. The earliest pelican fossil on record is a 30-million-year-old skull found in the Oligocene? Maybe I should know that. Deposits of France. The skin that peels off after sunburn is called blipe? More than 52 million tons of paper products were recycled in 2018, the weight of 350,000 blue whales. Wow. Tell me more about this blipe. Wait, first let's get the pronunciation correct. It's Scottish. A piece or shred of skin. So maybe it can be used for like multiple situations if you're losing skin. In addition to the sunburn. Okay. Cool facts, thank you. I need to be... Yeah. What's the last thing I checked? Did I check the window? We should be able to learn much more from the inside. Yeah, I know, but I like to look at everything. There is no one in the area. The hospital is in quite a lonely neighborhood. Universal Butterbeer is better frozen than hot. I've never had a butterbeer. How do they usually... What is the proper way to drink a butterbeer? I don't even know. I'm trying to remember the books, but it's been so long. Is it a hot beverage? I guess it is, because they drink it when they go to... What is it? Hogsmeade? They like Vacation Village or whatever. They always go there in the winter, right? Neon sign. The neon sign appears different from the one in Little John's memory. Is this really the hospital that we saw in Little John's memory? Melt a stick of butter, pour it in your Pabst. Hey, sandwich nerd. Yeah? Was that all it takes? Well, let me get on. Oh, there's no PBR here. What is the best blue-collar beer in Japan? I don't even know. Maybe Asahi? Did I just look at the door? This is odd. They seem to be using pressure plate sensors rather than a more modern infrared. Oh, I guess I get... Okay. What do you got? What do we got? I don't... let's see. Sapporo? Asahi? I should be better at this because I live here, but I don't really drink beer. Very rarely. What are the... Kirin? I don't really know what's better than the other one, to be honest. I think they're all... Yeah, they're all just sort of like... Sapporo or Asahi isn't like PBR. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, what is the equivalent? Because, like, a lot of... what PBR is, like, what? Like 90% image, you know? Just like how it's marketed and the sort of atmosphere it gives off by choosing to drink that. Maybe. So I'm trying to think, like, what's the equivalent in Japanese culture? I don't really know. What are the hipsters like over here? Octopus fact, and I think it was served cold in the books. Okay. Because, like, that was my image. It was a cold beverage, but I was thinking maybe it was hot? I don't know. But it's the two that came to mind. Yeah, I gotta go ask around. Man on the street segment. Beer drinker on the street. Okay. So I looked at everything. Now, let's give it a little sniff. It doesn't smell like a hospital usually does. It's more like the smell of filth. We can't know unless we go in. Gillian, be very careful. Well, let's go sniffing inside. Let's go sniffing around. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, go ahead. Here we go. Something 2% alcohol and 90% and an 8% budget. Yeah. Investigate the beer drinker on the street for his brand. That's right. Go up to beer drinkers like, why are you drinking that? Is it the flavor or is it the sense of... Is it the aura you give off while choosing this beverage over others? We're in the hospital. This would appear to be the reception area. We got fucking dogs and penguins in here? Wait, what is it? What? Do Neo Kobe hospitals just serve all clientele? Do they have vets in the back? I hope so. I hope that's what's happening here. I hope these aren't like emotional support animals, but they're actually being seen. Or is it just a vet? Is it just a vet? I guess we should find out. What if I just kept speculating, though? The reception area is just inside the entrance on the front side of the building. How about these people? Everyone is carrying an ID. It would appear that they are all law-abiding Neo-Kobe citizens. There are no suspicious-looking types here. Really? A penguin on a leash is not suspicious. I'm suspicious. I drink this because Hiroi Kiruri drank it. I don't know that person, but yeah. Me too. That's why I make all my choices. The sign says dangerous or hard-to-control animals must be on a leash or in a cage. So maybe it is just a vet. I mean, that probably is the first conclusion I should draw. But it was said hospital, you know? For, like, humans. This room appears to be a waiting area. Everyone is holding an animal of some sort. Yeah, that also gave me pause. Metal Gear, you're not the only one. A receptionist is doing some paperwork behind the counter. Looks like they take insurance here. Then it cannot be an illicit hospital. Unless everyone is using illicit insurance. I mean, what kind of insurance do penguins carry? Penguins are pretty dangerous. Are they? I feel like they would be. I mean, I feel like any animal is dangerous, right? That's not, like, domesticated. They all have the potential. I could see them getting kind of ornery. How about them small animals? Oh, yeah. Let's look at the parrot first. that appears to be one of those super memory parrots. People use these birds frequently now that when they study foreign languages or have other sounds they want to record. I feel like that might come into play then. Are you going to have some clues for us? Memory parrot? Oh, wait. Yeah, small animals. How about the penguin? It's a Melagonic Kobe penguin. Magellan, maybe, right? Melagonic? They were developed in 1933 as a breed which could thrive in tropical and temperate climates. How about that dog? That's one of those humming dogs, you know, the ones that have had their larynxes modified to help eliminate sound pollution. That sounds like a really inhumane procedure, but it also sounds adorable. Can I take a listen here? No listen, just smell. Well, we're gonna smell that dog. That's how we get to know each other. But first, yes, that's one of those pocket pets, popular among women as a combination pet and handbag. They were created by splicing marsupial genes into common household animals. This one would appear to be one of the cat models. Wait, what? Okay, I love that. Hold on. Why just the cat, though? All right, if you can have a marsupial hybrid, it appears to have a wound in its pouch. Aw, that appears frequently with those. Yeah. You don't want to overstuff your marsupial cat. Women's sharp cosmetics cases end up hurting the inside of the animal's pouches. Those poor animals. Women just won't let anything stand between them and their pursuit of beauty. Jesus, Gillian. All right. And you wonder why you have trouble getting along with women. Yeah. We all wonder why. So we want an animal with thick skin. But it has to be cute. What is an adorable animal with very thick skin? You know, like a sort of, like a rhino or an elephant, you know? That level of thickness so that you're not going to puncture it when you're putting in your sharp cosmetics. Maybe the penguin is, I don't know, do penguins have thick skin? I mean, yeah, right? Because they're like, it's like blubber and then they're sliding around on ice and, you know? Maybe the penguin, but that's not a marsupial penguin. Whoa, what a smell! That's the odor given off by these animals and their byproducts. So that's it. I thought something was right. It's a form of pollution. They give off pollution? Okay. What is the byproduct of the marsupial cat? I'm so fascinated by this room. This is one of the most interesting rooms I've stumbled into yet. Tell me more. Kojima-san, please. Tell me you have more lore about these cats over here. I guess... Yeah, ask. About Snatchers. Who are we asking? Because we're not at reception, right? We're just gonna holler this into the room. Have any of y'all heard any rumors about Snatchers in this area? I'm not worried. We keep a dog at our house. So does this hospital. Snatchers hate dogs, right? There is no solid proof, but animals with good senses of smell are said to be able to pick them out. Why don't we get a marsupial dog? And then we just keep that baby locked and loaded, right? We got some firearms in the pouch, ready to go. That's right. That's why so many people are starting to keep pets these days. Okay, how about the hospital specialty? What kind of hospital is this? What? Didn't you know before you came? This is an animal hospital. Sorry, but I don't think they can help with your little robot friend. Hey, I'm not sick. I'm functioning properly. All right. So does vet. I can't move forward. Wait, so maybe I can show the photo, right? With a video memory of Little John. I'm looking for a hospital with this sign. Well, it's not the one for this place. Looks kind of similar, though. I should have known. Yeah. We could see outside, right? It's a different sign. We gotta do something else in here, I'm sure. What if I showed it again? Sometimes that works. I don't think it's the same. Metal Gear, what do you got? Nothing. What do I have my evidence? Chest. I mean, I don't know. Should I start showing that around some more? What's this? New pet gum? No, well, yeah, I mean, your dog will be chewing on that, given half a chance. Alright, so that's not it. The music almost reminds me of Pokemon battle music. Oh, yeah? Any Pokemon in particular? I'm trying to remember, like, I have such limited Pokemon experience. It's been, not since, like, Crystal have I played any. But like some of the ascending and like, yeah, I guess like when you go into battle, the rapid fire, like, yeah, I think I can hear it. If that's what you're, unless there's a different Pokemon game with different battle music that's more similar. Let's go back outside. Gillian, what good does it do to come this far if you're just gonna leave? Let's talk to some of the people at the hospital. Well, yeah, but I wanted to go back out and look at the sign. Okay. The doctor here has a really good reputation. It's so hard to find a good vet these days. What about the doctor here? Is he any good? He's a fully licensed doctor with his genetic manipulation permit. This is about the only place in town that will see you without an appointment. That doesn't answer if he's good. In fact, that makes me think maybe he's not. Like, how is this doctor? Is he any good? Well, he's licensed. And you don't need an appointment. Okay. Maybe I'll go elsewhere. Fully licensed, eh?
Snatchers cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Looks like we barked up the wrong tree here. So, now we're back to square one.
Pun intended, Gillian. There are a lot of dogs.
We still have many leads.
Well done.
Let's head back to the turbo cycle.
Wow, wow. Alright.
Olean Hospital.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
Gillian, it's the emergency line from HQ. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
Oh, shit.
When did she call?
About 30 minutes or so ago.
Damn.
Gillian, we should hurry.
Maybe it's already too late.
Katrina's in trouble.
Okay, let's get over there. John Jack Gibson's house. Get us to Gibson's house. Now, Metal. Set the automatic traffic control system to give us absolute priority. 10-4. God, I hope she's safe. Alright, now heading for Jean-Jacques Gibson's house. Or Jean-Jacques Gibson. Jean-Jacques Gibson's house? Is that what we're doing today? Maybe. I'd like to get out of this turbo cycle and save my game. Alright. So, she was barking before, right? When we were here, and it was just like a crow or something in the bushes. I don't know where I'm saving. Let's just go to save one. So it's kind of a letdown, right? False alarm, but I guess it's Chekhov's dog, right? You show the dog barking. Eventually it will pay off. It's got to pay off. That dog's got fire. Let's go knocking. Katrina! Katrina! There is no answer. Uh-oh. Let's knock again. Katrina! Are you here? There is no answer. Let's check the door. One can see that the lights are on from out here. It's very faint, but I can hear something which sounds like human voices. Oh shit. Huh? It's not locked. Well then let's just head on in. How about that? Alright, I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it. We've entered Gibson's living room. What about Katrina? Where is she? I don't see her. This is rather troubling. We are the only ones here. Where could she have gone? The lights have been left on. What could have happened to Katrina? The monitors are all still hot. They must have been left on. What's this? I thought this was a window, but there was another shelf here. Why didn't I notice this sooner? No kidding. A model of a house is on the shelf. No. Maybe. It's a perfect miniature of Gibson's house. It's made from a cast, but the detail is excellent. It's a music box, but there is nothing inside it. Does it maybe take a queen? I didn't know Gibson had made a model of his house. It appears that something was kept inside it. This model may have some connection with our investigation. True. After all, Gene left that "search the house" memo. This may be what he was referring to. Still, we have to find Katrina. But first, we have to... Wait. I want to use... Right? Toasty! Toasty indeed. Huh. Alright, we don't use that here. I mean, it's not a chessboard, but... I don't know. I thought maybe. Fits inside. Let's go into the study. Let's check out the study. Oh shit. Huh? What the? My goodness, what a shambles. Somebody has turned the place upside down. The Snatchers! They must have been looking for something. You know what I'm looking for? I should have brought my French press over. I'm gonna refill my coffee cup. 30 seconds, I'll be right back. See y'all then. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Let's look around this shambles. The room is a shambles. Things are scattered everywhere. With that PC-68. The monitor is broken. Oh shit. The hard leather has been torn to shreds. Alice! Everything appears to have been smashed and broken. Based on the condition of this room, it looks like they were looking for something. I wonder what. I don't know, but it could be the same thing we're looking for. The machine is a total loss. It's a good thing we had already read the file on the disk. Maybe they are trying to destroy some kind of data on themselves. We can't read it off the disk anymore, but I have it stored in my memory. Don't worry. Well, I'm glad one of us does. Oh. It appears to have been torn by a claw-like instrument of some kind. They were worried about the location of their hospital getting out. Katrina must have discovered something related to that. I bet you're right. I guess we're going out. Unless... yeah. Backyard. Let's take a look at the garden. Alice should be out there. This is the garden. Huh? Where's Alice? So Alice is missing too. Oh shit. We got something. Is that a collar? There is nobody in the area. There is nothing unusual. There is nobody around. How about the ground? Look, there's a collar on the ground. This garden doesn't lead anywhere. It was Alice's own private space. There is no way that Alice could have gotten out without going through the study. Unless... There is nobody else here. I feel like something else is out here. Maybe it's just my imagination. No, trust your gut, Gillian. Trust that gut. I'm feeling it too. It appears to have been torn apart. Oh shit. Tore the collar apart. This tear is unusual. There is no way Alice would have had had enough strength to do this. Oh man. Can I get it? Give me that collar. It's Alice's magnetic collar. Special devices around their yard prevent the dog from going beyond their property if it is wearing this collar. That's it. So now I got it out. Oh no, Alice ran away. Drop everything. We gotta catch that dog. Alice is a Doberman. That's not exactly the kind of dog that goes down easy. That's true. If she was facing a human. Should we call? Who are we calling first? Katrina! I'm worried about Katrina. Let's see if she's out here. In here. Good idea. Katrina! Katrina! Answer if you can hear me. There is no answer. Something must have happened. How about Alice? Alice may be in earshot. Why don't you call her? Come on, Alice. Come here, girl. Who wants a treat? There is no sign of her. Something must have happened here. Well, now what? Maybe give everything another look? Sometimes that reveals something. It's too dark for standard optical sensors. Night vision sensors don't read anything, though. It appears that something was dragged on the ground here. There is a registration number printed on the side. It is definitely the one Alice is wearing. Should we get that number? Does that matter? But it is, they are all revealing new information. I'm not picking up anything on infrared or on my motion sensors. Detectors. Okay, so I've looked and investigated everything multiple times now. But maybe. Are they going to keep revealing new info? Maybe we're going back inside and it's going to trigger something? So we got someone dragged along the ground. We got the ripped up collar. And an empty yard. Try calling again. Katrina! Katrina! Answer if you can hear me. No answer. Let's give Alice one more. Alice! Alice! Here, girl! No sign of her. Something must have happened here. Alright. Back to the study. Maybe give another look in here. Room is a shambles. Oh. It must have shorted out. There are traces of burns on the case. That's new info. Okay. Let's hear more about that. That's it. The down feathers are leaking out. Is there some... Gillian, that sneeze. Maybe Snow 9? Oh shit. Wait a moment. Let me analyze the air in the room. Analysis complete. It's a very slight amount, but there are definite traces of Snow 9 here. It would appear that Snatchers have definitely been here. What about communications? Can you transmit? Yes, the Snow 9 isn't dense enough to block communications. So then... should we call? Who should we call? We should say... yeah, let's save... we might have a battle coming up, and it might go poorly. Wait, I can only... huh? Usually Metal Gear can use the video phone. Now it's just save, but you just told me that we could make a call if we need to. Okay. Alright. We can't call, get anyone to hear us. Maybe look at the sofa again? Look at everything again. And then investigate it. Everything's smashed and broken. It was the last working PC-68 in the world? Oh man, they broke a very rare item. Several cuts run perfectly parallel to each other, suggesting something like an animal's claws. It was not a knife or any other cutting tool. Really? It was Alice. Bad girl, no biscuit. Maybe go back to that model. There's something going on in there. Living room. In my excitement about a fact backlog, I didn't say today's. The hairdryer was the offspring of two unrelated inventions, the vacuum cleaner and the blender? If you told me it was the result of two, I wouldn't have picked those two. I can see the vacuum for sure. Not the blender, though. Interesting. Are you telling me that my vacuum cleaner has properties I haven't been using? Like, yeah, I mean, I could, right? You could definitely blow dry yourself if it has a reverse function. But now, blending up a tasty treat, that's not going to be so tasty, right? With all the dirt. I guess if you cleaned it, could we make a mixed drink in there? Maybe a daiquiri? A vacuum daiquiri? Let's look at that model. Let's investigate that model. Yeah, I want to use my... But I can't. I can't use anything, so... I don't know why I'm stuck on wanting to do it. Obviously, it's not the answer. Huh. Maybe we should go, like, out front? Probably not. We gotta check outside. Oh, maybe. Let's call out here. Katrina! Katrina! Are you in here? It's me, Gillian. Okay. Alice? No sign of Alice. Something's odd here. Oh shit, what's this? There are fresh footprints near the front door. It's a rather small print, 22.5 centimeters in length. I would estimate it to be a woman's footprint. It might be Katrina's. I believe it is Katrina's. The prints head away from the house. Spacing indicates that she was running. Okay, can we follow those? Maybe look at... There's nothing of note, we just found footprints. Alright. Is that it? Still only the save function. I don't think I don't want to leave. Can I even go? Yeah. Gillian, time is of the essence here. Get your courage up. So the answer is here. And it's not a matter of calling somebody, because we can't call anybody for whatever reason. Okay. Give everything another look and investigation, maybe? And head back inside. Just keep looking and investigating. A lot of the time, that is the answer. It's like we got footprints. A nearby streetlight is broken. We got our footprints heading away. Why can't... I got it, like... What do I do with that? But I can't follow them? Like, that's the answer, right? Like, why are we going to go back in and look around in the house for her if we got her footprints running away? Let's follow those. Let's track her, you know? I guess back inside. Gibson's living room. I've looked at everything, right? We're the only ones here. Worker chief gone. Television and data terminals are still on. It's a perfect miniature of Gibson's house. The only things missing from the house are the people. Well, except for that study, right? The service charge... This is new, right? The service charge meter for the information channels shows a very high figure. It's more of a glass block shelf set in the wall than a window. Trees in the garden are visible. The house model is the only thing on the shelf. Its size fits the shelf perfectly. It's a music box, but nothing is inside. But I can't use anything. Maybe look at the monitors again? Yeah, that's new info. The satellite receiver and various information channels have all been left on. And that's the end of the road. Okay. I guess back to the study. What secrets do you hold? Hey, Frederick, good morning. Welcome. 3 Stream Street? Hell yeah. Glad to have you. How's Zero Dawn going? Whoa. Oh, it really is just a matter of like roaming around and waiting for a trigger.
Gillian, I read
Okay.
motion.
Hell yeah.
Extreme caution. The signal is coming from outside the window.
Oh god, is that Alice? Oh shit.
Alice.
The dog is dead. Body temperature suggests it was killed about 10 minutes ago. No doubt the work of Snatchers.
Scum. No reason to kill the poor animal. Katrina. Where's Katrina?
We can leave the cleanup here to the junk crews. We should look for Katrina.
Judging from the mess they made here, it looks like they were looking for something. We're quite upset that they couldn't find it.
And it wasn't inside the dog.
Katrina is still safe.
That's true. If they had her, there'd be no need to turn the place upside down like this.
Perhaps Katrina took whatever they were looking for and fled.
I bet you're right, Metal. We've got to find her before they do. Let's get back to the turbo cycle.
So is that dog, has that also been crossed with marsupials? Because it now has a pouch. You finished it. I wasn't going for a completionist playthrough. How did you enjoy it? How was it going back to it? It wasn't that long? Yeah? My memories, I mean, I 100%, I got like the platinum trophy. I did everything there was to do. So I don't even know, like 70, 80 hours I think I spent in the original. But I don't have any conception of like, for just a main like quest playthrough, how long it takes. Did you, hey, the Fool, TTPPG. Do you usually just go by the Fool? Welcome in. Glad to have you. We're playing Snatcher. You ever played Snatcher? It was good. I definitely prefer Forbidden West, though. Did you play the DLC? I'm trying to remember. Frozen Wilds, maybe it's called, for the original? The Fool was fine. Glad to have you. How's Persona going? Yeah, what did Metal Gear just say? That was a lot to take in. I was so focused on the dead dog. We should probably go to HQ. Yeah? Poor Alice. You hate to see it. Let's tell our boss what we've seen. Skip the DLC. Those bears, man. Those bears. They'll give you a run for your money. They, I had a hard time with them. Real assholes. Just like the real thing. Really enjoy it so far, but I had to go back to playing Link's Awakening since I'm nearing the end, I think. The original or the remake? Besides obvious choice, dog and cat, what pet would you enjoy having? Anything, huh? Laws be damned. Hi, Gillian. How was your day? Have you been able to contact Katrina yet? A red panda? I think I want a red panda. You want rats? Yeah? How many? How many rats is a good number of rats? I might have shared this before, but I have rats. Yeah, you did say that. Right. How many rats do you have? Like 3? That's a good number, right? Let's talk. I just saw some shit. Your feelings? How about mine? How about my feelings? So, Mika, what do you think of guys who've lost... Jesus Christ, Gillian. So, Mika, what do you think of guys who have lost their memories? Sort of mysterious and romantic, but I'm sure it's really hard to live without any memories. Can we follow up on that? Judging from the condition of the apartment, I'd say they were looking for something. Gillian, please find Katrina. I wonder where she is. She doesn't have many friends, you know. There's been no word from her since earlier today. Okay. How about Olene, though? Did we ask about that? You're sure it's on the island, right? I'm not. I'm not sure about anything. How do you feel about Random Hajil? He's pretty cool, right? A bounty hunter, eh? Can you trust people like that? He sounds really fake, like someone out of a novel. Or maybe a video game. Let's go talk to the boss. Chief. I need to take a day. I just took a lot in. It was a lot of stress. Game Boy Color version, DX, I believe. It's my first ever Zelda. Really? Interesting. No, I think it was my second Zelda. My first one was Link to the Past on Super Nintendo, and I think Link's Awakening was my second one. This game looks cool. It is so cool. If you know, like, Hideo Kojima, Metal Gear Mastermind. This is the game he made right after the original Metal Gear. I think 1988 was the first version. This is the Sega CD version. It's the only one that made it to the West that has an official translation. So, it's a good first Zelda. I agree. That is a good one. It's a weird first Zelda because it's so different. It's like a lot wackier, right? There's some goofy stuff in that one that I feel like, there's a lot of goofiness in Zeldas across the board, but yeah, it feels a little more, what do I want to say, unbridled than other entries. Have I found Katrina? Not only have I not found Katrina, I found something I didn't enjoy finding. But yeah, so this game, it's like, I don't know, it's like the sort of, you're not pointing and clicking, it's all menu-based, but that era of adventure game. But he did some really cool things with it. You have, you go into shooting segments with Snatchers. It's basically Blade Runner. You're tracking down Snatchers, android characters. And it uses the light gun peripheral, which I'm not using right now because I don't actually have a Sega CD, but I have the Sega Saturn version of this game, on original hardware. So I think I'm going to do another playthrough in Japanese. That one's only in Japanese. I just wanted to do it once in English because it's too difficult for me to just do a first time in Japanese. But I want to try it out with the light gun. That's super cool. I should have listened. It was just like there was so much going on. What did Metal Gear say at the end there? Where should I go? If she calls, we'll put her through to you right away. She may not be able to contact anyone right now. Yeah. How about... Do you have any ideas about this Olene? It could be somebody's name. It could. Search for Katrina? Is Katrina here? Come on, see, get serious. Of course she's not here. Yeah. Never hurts to try. How about Random Hajio? He's a very shady character, but he doesn't seem to be working against us. And he's also super cool. He's just so cool. Let's go talk to Harry. And he's not in that room. I don't know what I'm thinking. So right now you have 2, but I don't think I read that one. So you have 2 rats, but you had 3. Yeah, rats are cool. I think it's a good choice. If you had another choice, other than rats, what would you go with? Or what would be a good addition to a rat household? What plays well with rats? Oh yeah? Katrina said she was interested in computers. Maybe she's in here. Well, I really doubt it, but let's take a look anyway. Okay. Is she hiding, like, under the desk? Yeah, maybe. She just saw some shit. It's so difficult. Tell me it gets easier. Oh, Link's Awakening? I'm trying to remember now. It has been so long, man. For me. Maybe Frederick's played it more recently. I haven't played it since I was a kid. Yeah, same. So I can't remember, but I do remember beating it, so it can't have been that bad. Yeah, that's true. I did see it through to the end, and I'm not great at games, and I was even worse when I was a kid, so... What's the one that was really difficult? The Capcom ones, right? The Oracle of Ages and Seasons? Those had some difficulty spikes, right? Let's look for Katrina. Katrina, can you hear me? There is no answer. She does not seem to be here. Okay. Oh, what? Yeah, investigate. Maybe she's under the desk? Katrina, are you in here? Katrina cannot be found in this area. What if we kept looking? Katrina, I know you're in there. Come on out. Wait, what? I know you're in there? Didn't I choose the monitor? There's no way that Katrina is going to be here. What are you thinking, Gillian? Also, like, yeah. I know you're inside that computer. I know you got sucked in and suddenly became Tron. Katrina, I know you're in there. Come on out. Let's just do it all, right? Yeah. Okay, so she's not in here. But what if I looked? Maybe that's what I got. I just got to go around looking for Katrina. How could she have made it in here without anybody seeing, though? It seems kind of foolish to even try. But, I don't know. Also, what if I tried it? Sometimes, like, multiple attempts, you know? Reveal something. Maybe she's hanging out with Harry. So how about Katrina? How about Katrina? Katrina isn't here, is she? Don't be stupid. If she was here, we wouldn't all be worried about her now, would we? Well, that's true. Okay, I probably need to leave headquarters. I don't know why I came back here. What are you... I can call, though. Who can we call? Call Jamie? Call Loveline. Is it back up and running? 556666. Sometimes you need to take a break from the action. Just, you know, put it on the back burner. Let it simmer. Let it stew. And the answer will be revealed. Meanwhile... No. Yeah. We exhausted our sexy times, unfortunately. Damn, it looks like this service is out of business. Womp womp. Alright. Napoleon? No, I don't think so. Jamie. 393444. Oh, wait. Oh. Was it 391009? Was that it? I skipped past it. We need her work number, right? 39. Was that it? 1009. Your red panda idea is cute. Imagine holding one. I know, right? I know.
Good afternoon. Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs. May I help you? Oh, Gillian, what's up?
What's up? I think it would be cool to have a bear if they weren't dangerous. Imagine cuddling up with a bear at night. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be worried, like, even unintentionally, though, like, you know, you're cuddled up with that big old bear, and it's just, like, it's deep in the snooze, and it just, like, rolls over, and then it's just, like, crushing you, right? And then that's it. That's it. What a way to go out. Sorry about that. I mean, being on duty and all. He said duty. What are we talking about? Why did I call you? How about your feelings? It was short, but our time together was wonderful. Yes, but we could never stop arguing. Yeah, but even those memories are precious now. Our only memory together. How about your job? Jamie, I've learned that the Snatchers have taken over a hospital somewhere on the island. I need your help in investigating this. All you have to do is ask, Gillian. I'll do anything to help out. So then, okay. Can I ask you one question? What? Do you remember the picture of you that I have? Yes, the picture of me when I was a little girl, right? Where was that taken? I don't really know. It looks like the Olympics or something. I wonder how long you've had that. I suppose I had it with me when the army picked us up. That picture looks like it might have been taken at the Moscow Olympics. Moscow? When was that? A long time ago. Long before we were born. And that's all you wanted to ask about it? No. You see, Jamie, the picture looks like it might have been faked. Faked? And why do something like that? Oh, who would do something like that, and why? I don't know, but they may be using us as their guinea pigs. What are you talking about? It's as if we're being controlled by something we cannot see. Only us? We're the only ones who don't even know about ourselves. Maybe the government knows something. Let's just forget this, Gillian. Let's just be ourselves. Let's worry about what to do from now on. Deep tissue massage. There we go. I don't think it would necessarily kill you. Bodies aren't rigid, and a lot of the weight would still be on the ground. That's true. I guess there's a scene in the, if y'all have ever seen or never seen the movie The Happiness of the Katakuris by Takashi Miike, it's worth a watch. It's ridiculous. Horror musical. But there's a scene where like someone's having sex with a sumo wrestler, and the sumo wrestler has a heart attack and just like dies on top of her. And I guess I'm sort of thinking about that. She suffocates underneath of him because she can't, like, he's too heavy to move off, right? And I guess I was thinking about that, like, oh, that's the bear situation is kind of like that, right? And the human body can take hundreds of kilos, even hundreds of kilos focused in a small area, and a bear would be your whole body. Yeah, I guess I was thinking about less like being crushed and more like having not being able to breathe. It's pretty scary. It could be like a medieval, like, it's sort of the most adorable, wonderful way. It's like the medieval torture, right, where they just put a plank on you, and then they load you with stones gradually and just crush you, but it's just bears instead of that. So, like, you're steadily having the life crushed out of you, but you're just getting bear hugs all the way down the line. I don't know. How's that? I want to see you. I can't see you now, Gillian. We're better off like this. I can't even ask her to the movies or anything now. Just bring more pain. Let's talk about... Yeah, see, like, she says, I'll help you, but then all of the dialogue options, there's nothing... Well, here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Comment redacted. Retracted. Olean Hospital? Oh, that's right. That's the veterinary clinic, isn't it? They're totally legit. Yeah, I hear they're licensed. Rather stuffy operation, though. They only treat purebreds and official genetic manipulants. So, okay. The bear wouldn't be dead, so you could wake it by screaming or flailing. And I'm assuming this hypothetical bear is safe to be a pet, so it wouldn't be startled and kill you. Okay, yeah. Because, yeah, I was thinking, like, what if you start just, like, you know, punching at the bear in a frantic effort to wake it up, and then it just goes, like, aggro on you, you know? Because even, like, a domesticated dog, right? If you startled it like that out of a deep slumber, it might just, like, instinctually, like, bite at you, right? You know? Because it's so confused in the moment. I think I'm gonna stick with a red panda. That's a manageable hug, I think. Can we talk more about this hospital? I really doubt they have anything to do with Snatchers. Okay. What about the UV therapy hospital? If I learn anything, I'll give you a call. And how about memory? I feel like I've always been doing this job. I seem to remember wearing white. Can't you recall anything, Gillian? Jamie in white. I'm afraid not. Nothing. All right. It was nice talking to you. Bye for now. I guess let's go back to the turbo cycle. Let's go back to the front. Let's think where else we could look for Katrina. Yeah. Just my apartment. Do you think maybe she went to our place? I don't know. Does she know where I live, though? What good will it do to go to your apartment at a time like this? We have to find Katrina as quickly as possible. So that answers that question. All right, now, so maybe she's at the plaza. That seems like a safe, right, you know, like run into crowds, like a busy shopping district, and just sort of like blend in. The Snatchers aren't going to attack out in the open. Smart kid. Maybe. We'll find out. All right, search for Katrina. Let's split up and look for her. I'll take over here. Okay, I'll head in this direction. Did you spot her? No, I'm afraid not. Well, all right, let's try that area next. No, I don't see her anywhere. She does not seem to be in the area. But what if I just kept looking? Katrina! Katrina! Answer if you can hear me. Gillian, she'd never be able to hear you in this crowd. More decorations appear every day. Katrina is nowhere around the show windows. Oh, whoops. With all these people here, it will be quite difficult to locate her. But she can locate us, right? If she sees me in my very cool outfit, my cool coat and everything, you know, maybe she'll just come running. The Christmas mood gets jollier every time we come here. Katrina does not seem to be here. Let's look elsewhere. It seems definitive. We got ads coming in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Just a warning. There's a lot of clothes here that I bet Katrina would love. Katrina isn't here, is she? We got one other place to check, though. So let's look at the nearby people. Hey, over there! Oh, what? You see Katrina? Oh, sorry. It was someone else. Metal Gear, come on. Can't be doing that. Got me all excited. Nope, I don't see her anywhere. Okay. Where else can I go, though? Maybe she was at headquarters? Because right now, it's just my apartment. Maybe I can go there now. Why don't we stop by my apartment? Good idea. It might be worthwhile to search the neighborhood. Oh, now is a good idea. Metal Gear, I don't know about you sometimes. I had that idea a couple minutes ago, and you shot it down. It made me feel kind of like dumb for even suggesting it. And we're going to see. I bet you that's probably where she is, right? It's the only place left to look. This is your apartment building. Oh, shit.
Wait a sec. My lights are on. That's weird. I know I shut them off before I left.
Be careful. A Snatcher may be in your apartment.
Searching the place, maybe? I don't have any evidence up there.
I think it's Katrina. That's my guess. We'll find out. We'll find out in a couple minutes. Ads are about to kick off in like 50 seconds, so it's a good moment. This is a good moment, right? To give a quick break. I'm going to step away, let those ads roll. Get back here and see who's inside my apartment. So, see y'all then. Be right back. All right, thanks everybody for hanging around. Let's, that's the wrong controller. There we go. Let's get in here. Oh, right. But first, let's look around. This is definitely your building. The window of your apartment is visible from this side. Not surprisingly, there are few pedestrians at this time of night. How about my room? It's hard to tell from here, but the lights are definitely on. The security system is on. It appears to be in order. How could they get past the security system? There are no suspicious people in the area, and I am not picking up any movement. Oh, wait. I can't limit the movement sensor to just your apartment. What about your infrared sensor? I don't read anything. Apparently nobody is near the window. Metal, check the status of the door of my apartment from here. All right, now accessing the building security system. Gillian, it's open. What? I know I locked that before I left. Oh, shit. Open it.
I hear something.
This time I can hear it too.
I read motion. Something is in there.
All right, Metal, lock the front door. We're not letting anything out of here.
Let's drop a save. Number 2. All right, let's look around. Or let's listen, because I'm hearing something. What is this? The sound seems to be coming from the bathroom. Let's give it a smell. What's that smell? A snatcher? I'm not sure, but I've smelled that somewhere before. I smell the smelly smell of something that smells smelly. Let's check this room first. Whoever broke in here may have set some kind of a trap for you. You know, usually I do that, but I was just, I got a little overexcited, I guess. I want to get in that bathroom. All right, let's look. I don't see anybody in the room, and there are no places where a person could hide. That's odd. The position of the chair and some of my stuff is different. There are some faint depressions in the carpet that would indicate footprints. They wore their shoes in here, maybe? I mean, it could be just like barefoot, but it looks like the chair and some of my stuff has been moved. And again, they're wearing their shoes in here. Come on, tracking in shit. Nothing seems to have been stolen. I read no movement in this room. How about them footprints? Yep, shoe impressions. These shoe impressions are very sharp and deep. Most of the weight of the person was focused on one point. They're wearing heels? Something sharp? A snatcher? Oh, is that it? That possibility exists. Okay. Now can we move? We can. This is the bathroom. It's really hot and humid in here. There is something in the shower. I read movement. There's movement in this room. My thermosensor shows a region of concentrated heat. I would say that hot water is being used. I read movement from within the stall. Should we go after it? That would be a very dangerous move if it's a snatcher. But what if it isn't? Opening the stall is a simple matter. What are you going to do, Gillian? I'm trying to get in there.
I'll open the blinds by altering the electrical polarity. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now opening the blinds.
Whoa!
Well,
Pervert! Get out of here!
sounds about right.
I hope you learned your lesson, Gillian. You definitely had that coming to you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I didn't exactly see you close your eyes either.
That is because my optical sensors are not equipped with retractable shutters.
Yeah, whatever. Likely
Oh,
story.
shut up.
You can
know
pivot.
exactly what I mean.
You can pivot those sensors in a different direction.
Here comes Katrina.
I can't believe you did that, Gillian.
You see, I was just...
Face up to it like a man.
You shut up. I'm just glad that you're safe, Katrina.
I was so frightened. I just looked up your address and I let myself in. I'm sorry. Did I surprise you?
Surprise me? You bet you surprised me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
He's gonna be thinking
by
about
the
that for
way,
weeks.
How did you get in?
Hey, I'm the daughter of a junker. I can pick locks in my sleep.
I see. And you avoided the censors as well. You may have a promising career ahead of you.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So, amazing cutscenes, actually. So charming. Yeah, there's a lot of, for the time, too. I'm excited to go back through. I want to play I have two other versions. I have the PC Engine version, which is an earlier version, so it's like way more pixelated, and I'm kind of wondering like how much of this is in that original. That's not the original version. I think it's like the second or third version, because he iterated on this multiple times. And then I got the Sega Saturn, which is real pretty. But yeah, I mean, Gillian's a creep, but you can't be too hard on him for this situation, right? It's like he's in his apartment. He's not expecting her to be there, I'm gonna need to check out your towel. There it is. There he is. Don't you ever quit? I know what you have in mind. Yeah. Wait, is there no... There's a look. Okay. Katrina's face. Wow, she sure looks cute like this. Do I have a big zit on my face or something? Yeah. Maybe you should get some clothes on. Huh? I just took a shower, so I'm a little hot. I'd like to stay like this. So let's talk about your dead dog, then. It's about Alice. Oh, she doesn't know. Yeah, she wouldn't. What's wrong with Alice? You see, Alice is... Gillian! What's wrong? Forget it. I'll tell you later. You're weird. Yeah. About her age. Yeah, how old is she again? How old are you, Katrina? I turned 18 this year. Okay, well, yeah, thank God. Oh, really? Jeez, I can't believe how quick kids grow up these days. So, like, you still look at her as a kid, but then you're being... So, yeah, I mean, sufficiently creepy. Even so, I'm pretty old for a model. Oh, great. So what does that make Jamie? About the video phone? About that phone call. Would you tell me what that was all about? That's right. When I was straightening up the living room, I found this inside that model of our house. Oh yeah, there was a model of Gibson's house on the shelf, wasn't there? Hospital list? It's a list of hospitals. It appears to be a list of illicit medical facilities. It lists the name of the hospital, its director's name, its address, and an area of specialty. Well then the Snatcher's place, the one that Gibson found, must be on this list. So that's what that search the house note that Gibson left meant. He was just a little too clever this time. Will this list be of any help? This list has over 3,000 places listed on it. We could never hit them all. We need some other information to narrow it down. What about the image from Little John's memory? That should be the key. Yeah, Oline? If you type in the name of the hospital, I'll scan the list for you. Wait, what? Type it in where? You're not talking about Jordan, right? Yeah, okay. Do you know anything about this list of hospitals? I've never seen it before, but if my dad kept it in the house model, it must have been really important. Okay. Can I take a look at that hospital list? Go ahead, take a look. Look for a clue. What names does Oline bring to mind? That sign is definitely for that hospital, right? The visual image of Oline is almost certainly correct. Alright, Gillian, let's see if we can find the Snatcher's hospital on this list. What about that hospital that was in Little John's memory? Why don't you give me a name similar to the one on that sign? Give me a name along the lines of the one on the sign. The sign said Oline, didn't it? Input the name of the hospital that you want to search for. Here we go. Oline, right? Okay, now searching. It's weird to have so many, like, additional layers of confirmation needed. Like, we know that's the clue, but maybe not, though. Not surprisingly, the only one is that veterinary hospital. Well, shit. Oh, wait. Do I need the whole thing? It said hospital Oline, right? Hospital Oline? I don't know. Maybe not. No, it doesn't even fit. What am I thinking? Never mind. Hospital O. Let me take another look at it. It must be cut off, maybe. The name must be different. Think hard about the name in that picture. So Oline is the starting point, right? Maybe we're reading it wrong? Oh. But I can't go back. As long as there was no corruption of the image, we can be sure that the strokes in the letters in Oline actually exist, right? Can I look at it? It's not letting me... But no. I want to look at the clue. How do I look at the clue? What? Get me out of here. Hold on. I can't get to any other menus. Yeah, there we go. Oline. It doesn't really appear that it's cut off, though, given like the spacing between the letters, right? What am I missing? Hospital Oline. Is it maybe like an older sign that some portions of the letters have like broken off or are not illuminated, like the neon's gone dead? But then I don't know. So like what could be what? So the O is pretty definitive. Now that L could be a C given the font, right? It could also be another O. What else could those strokes become? Like if the whole thing, you know? It could be a B, Obene. That's really the only letter that is given to like potentially being another letter, right? I guess the E's could be B's, but then there would be no way to read it. The N can't really become anything else as far as I can imagine. I almost thought like ocean, hospital ocean, but no, like that E wouldn't, you can't make that become an A. Because it's a matter of like potentially adding a portion to the illumination of the letter, if that's what the issue is. So let's think. It could be a B, a C, a D. Should I just start putting these in? A B, a C, a D. I mean, it could be an E. Oine. I could become a G. Ogine. O. A Q. Could it be potentially a Q? Probably not. A U. There are a bunch of different letters that L could be. I don't know if this is the right track to be on or not. We can be sure that the strokes and the letters in Olin actually exist, right? Yeah. So I think that's the ticket. So maybe just start going down the line, right? I don't know. Obeen? Obeen? Obeen. Boo-boo. Maybe additional letters appear after the end. So that's it. Olene something. Oh, Olene's or Olena. Okay, I mean, that would be my first thought, but then you look like there's a big space after that N. All the other letters are pretty close together. Okay, so that's what it is. Olene's? Let's try Olene's. I prefer the conclusion that I was drawing. I think that's... because it's the one that I drew, I think that's the better conclusion, right? It should have been that. Let's try Olene's. Like, you should see the tail end of a letter there based on the spacing if it is that. Let's try and think of something other than Olene. Maybe I was on the right track? I don't know. Is Katrina just trying to, like, lead me astray here? Should I keep on keeping on with what I thought? Olena, Olenba, Olink, Olend, Olene, with another E. Olene? Come to think of it, that Great Meals sign in Alton Plaza was burned out, making a different reading, wasn't it? That, yeah. Eat meals? Eat me? Huh? Did I have it right with the illumination then? Idea? How far did I get on that idea? Wait. Did I put in the B? I put in the B. Obene. I think that's all I did was one. Okay. Oseen? I don't know. Is this it? Is it a matter of like that L actually being like a different letter? Maybe that's some kind of hint? Olene. Yeah, but part of the neon is burned out. That was my thought. Yeah. But, like, what is it? Okay, so it's not a C. Maybe it's a D. Odine. Well, whoops. Odine. No. If part of the sign was burned out, the letters would appear differently. I get it. The neon's burned out. Now I've got it. But I don't. I know that's it, but I still don't know. Odine. It wouldn't be an E. That would be just silly, right? Oeen, but, you know. Watch. I'll think it's too silly, and then that'll be the one. Oween Hospital. Yeah. It couldn't be an F. Queen? Oh, shit. That's right. Yeah, a chess piece with him. That's what it meant. The O is not... The O is a Q. It's burned out on 2 letters. Well, I would have been here all day. Okay. Right. I should have thought about an actual word. That would have been the better place to start than just ridiculous, fanciful. You know, I just thought maybe it's a name. Okay. Queen. Queen it is. So, I wonder if I'm going to be penalized for having to exhaust all the hints. Because the game was, like, doling out more and more as we went. Yeah. Queen, right? Okay, now searching. Oh, no? It seems very close, but something is missing. Hang in there. So that wasn't it. Okay. Queens, plural? Queens? Queens Hospital? Are we in Queens? Queens, right? Okay. All right, now search. Oh, the music dropped away. Fingers crossed. Hot diggity dog. Hospital Queens. Queens Hospital. Great! You found it, Gillian. So the neon tube was burned out, eh? And there were more letters to the word than shown in the picture. So Queens looked like Olean. That's what the chess piece was trying to tell us.
What's the address of that hospital?
CX District, PHC 77. The director is Chinese. Name, Chin Shu O.
Chin Shu O. He's probably a snatcher, too. So we finally found their nest.
Let's go snatch that nest.
Gillian, please be careful.
Don't worry, Katrina. You're safe now. They won't be coming after you.
Just to be on the safe side, we will have Kobe police take you into protective custody.
Gillian, I'm sorry about the way I reacted in the shower. Maybe if your timing had been a little better, we might have...
Don't worry about it, Katrina. I think
Matter what?
I needed a cold shower anyway.
I'm just so confused.
Yeah, you did.
I don't want to lose anybody else.
All right, let's go, Metal. We have to pay a visit to Queens Hospital.
Gillian needs a thorough icing down, I would say. Queens Hospital, here we go. Okay, let's get out to Queens Hospital. This is it. All right, now heading for Queens Hospital. That sign. That's the one that was in Little John's memory. No mistake. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do a save. The building dates from the 20th century. There is no sign that they are in business. Suspicious. This sign looks like it says Olean, even from quite close. Not really anymore. Maybe Quilleen. Oh, there it is. Oh, Olean's. Okay, yeah. There's a rather wide road passing by the hospital. A number of cars are parked illegally on it. It's a round, pillar-shaped building of the kind that were popular at the end of the last century. The only entrance appears to be at the front of the building. Not surprisingly, part of the neon sign is, in fact, burned out. It's facing a street, but things do not seem to be particularly well developed. The door's locked, but even I can open a mechanism this simple. Don't set off any burglar alarms or anything. Alright, we doing it? Maybe just try and go inside? I'll enter Queens Hospital's security program and disable the lock. Lock disabled. Alright, I'll open the door. We're inside the hospital. Awfully dark. Let's look around. There is a reception booth in the center of the lobby and 3 doors along the wall behind it. There are no tracks in the dust that would indicate recent passage. There's nobody in the booth. The monitors are switched off. What's behind door number 1? That door is closed. How about door number 2? That door is closed. Tell him, Johnny, what's behind door number 3? It's closed. Okay. I'm not picking up any movement. There is nobody else in the area. Well, if they're not in business at the moment, what's the neon sign on for? If it appears abandoned, homeless and other people may move into the building. What filth! There's no operational hospital in the world with floors this dirty. A solid layer of dust has been collected. It hasn't been operated for several months. What's this? There are some kind of switches here. Gillian, look at this. It says door control. 1, 2, 3. These switches must be for those doors over there. Apparently they are operated from here. Okay, but first. Okay, now switches. Let's go down the line in order. Switch number 1. Door number 1 opened. Let's get in there. We're in room number 1. There is an operating table. It would appear that this room was used for surgery or treatment of some kind. Camera and lighting equipment for surgery are everywhere. These monitors are for displaying the images from various types of internal body cameras. There is a layer of dust on the sheet. I'm not reading any motion. There is no one in the area besides us. There has been no maintenance of this equipment for some time. It would take some work before it could be used. They're covered with dust. There is no sign that they've been used recently. It's an adjustable bed, but it's covered with dust. There is no sign that... Wait, I did just read that. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Look around. Now, looking about the room. Everything seems to be in order. Alright. I should have just hit all the switches, right? Maybe I can? Or is it just one at a time? No, we're good. Okay. Door number 2. We're in room number 2. A number of specialized devices and machines are located throughout the room. Genital manipulators, various lasers, microsurgery implements. The place seems well equipped. There are jars for preserving items in formaldehyde, and a number of other containers and chemicals. Oops. There are various types of biotech equipment. They were apparently carrying out some rather involved project. All of these are, well, used to be, extremely high-quality monitors. Some contain specimens. I'd rather not look too closely at them. Equipment and supplies for experiments have been left right where they were when they were being used. It's got cobwebs on it. There is no sign that this room has been used at all. There is no sign that any of the containers or chemicals have been touched. They're all covered with an even layer of dust. The amount of dust is the same as in other areas. This equipment would need extensive maintenance before it could be used. For some reason, a large number of the containers are empty. Alright. Moving out to the hallway. Door number 3. Last one, fingers crossed. It's totally dark in here. Can't see a thing. I have a light installed just for situations like this. Please use it if necessary. I think it's necessary, yeah. Alright, turn your light on. Yes, sir. Coming on. Yes, sir, huh? The light is now on. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian. Oh, nice. You operate the light with a direction key. Press the C button together with the direction key to move the light. Otherwise, the direction key navigates through commands as usual. Oh, I see. Okay. Make sure the objects you wish to examine are centered in the light's beam. Ah. Neat. Okay. And it's not, like, in the shooting segments, it's just a grid. You're going between, like, pre-designated blocks. Here, I just got free reign. What about here? There's something on the desk. There is a box of matches on the desk. Oh my, these matches are from Outer Heaven. Outer Heaven seems to be quite a popular spot for our Snatcher friends. I would suspect that they go there to select their victims. I will store these matches as evidence. Hell yeah. We got some evidence. What's that? It's a completely ordinary vase. You can never be too careful. It's a monitor designed for use with a computer. It's a monitor. It looks like one for a personal computer. Yeah, I guess I should be looking and investigating, right? It's a vase. There are no flowers in it. Suspicious. Tell me more. It's completely ordinary. Okay. What else do we see? I guess we can look at the art. I don't see any objects. Yeah, this has been moved. Are these tracks? There are rails on the floor. Oh, rails. They run under this desk. Perhaps the desk is designed to slide? Pushing it doesn't do any good. It won't budge. We need a switch. Or something. Maybe it's in the art? What is this? It's a whiteboard of the type used for messages, lectures, or other functions. It's a whiteboard with a copy prevention device installed. Copy prevention device installed on your whiteboard. Interesting. It's a picture of some kind of a temple. It looks somewhat Islamic. I think I've seen that thing before. Damn, I just can't remember. Have we? It's a very old photograph. Judging from the condition of the inks and paper, I would suspect that this is at least 50 years old. What's a picture like this doing on the wall here? Metal, what is this a photo of? One moment, please. I'll scan my data files. I have a positive ID. It's the Cathedral of St. Basil. Basil? Basil. It's a famous cathedral that was a Moscow landmark before the catastrophe. St. Basil's Cathedral? St. Basil's Cathedral? Should probably know this. Famous landmark? Basil? Cathedral? Have I heard of that? I can't seem to remember. Wait, this is Gillian. I can't seem to remember. Come to think of it, there was a map of Moscow on the wall in Freddie Nielsen's apartment, wasn't there? Oh shit. Moscow, eh? What connection do the Snatchers have with Moscow? I've stored this photo in my memory. Maybe this is the location that was marked on the map. What's back here? It's a drawer. Let's investigate this drawer.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these two drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What? What is this? It looks like Chinese or something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see. Patient record, first examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them.
I thought you were supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are in chop suey, egg foo young, and wontons.
Rare Chinese characters. Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another Snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Looks like someone cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to. I'll store the fragment of the file.
Can I use Jordan for that? What's up with those rails? Should I just look over here? I don't know. Nothing. I've looked at all this stuff. Maybe give it another look? No residue from a previous something that was written there. Previous message. Look at this again. Let's take a look out in the hallway. I'm shutting my light off, Gillian. We are in the hospital's hallway. That's the object we found in the desk at Queen's Hospital. Wait, I actually want to... It appears to be part of a patient's record. I wonder what this writing means. Those are the matches that we found at Queen's Hospital. Damn, there's nobody anywhere. Is this really one of the Snatcher's hideouts? Just relax, Gillian. It may not be much, but we have uncovered some clues. Yeah, but then how do we use these clues? How do we follow up? And also, like, we're done with this, right? This queen? Maybe not. Yeah, it was being used to signal the name of Queen's Hospital. So, do we need to keep carrying that? What if I try to leave? Going outside? Okay, so you let me. We're now at Queen's Hospital. Oh boy. I could call Napoleon's Chinese. Let's do a save on slot 4. And then give let's give Napoleon a call. Maybe he knows what it says. Napoleon's number. I don't know. I gotta ask. 395644.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
That's funny. I'm sure I got the phone number right. It's not funny. That's... Perhaps the Snatchers have killed Napoleon, too. Huh? What's this symbol? We know that guy. He was standing outside of Outer Heaven. It looks vaguely familiar. Where in the world has Napoleon gone? A wolfman. Aha, now I understand. Gillian, I know where Napoleon is. Have you figured it out? Let's hurry up and head there. Sometimes, Metal, I wonder if you even know, if you just try and project that you do. You try and make yourself sound a lot smarter than you actually are. Which is not a great personality trait. Fingers crossed. I mean, this is definitely where we saw the Wolfman, right? The bouncer at Outer Heaven. Hey, you. It's that doorman with the wolf mag. Oh, I was about to say mask. Wolf makeup again. Let's investigate it. Hey, are you who I think you are? Hey, what are you doing? Lay off! Let's just talk. You really remind me of someone I know. I bet that's you, right, Napoleon? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anybody named Napoleon. I know it's you, Napoleon. Now cut this stupid act. I'm afraid you've got the wrong man, sir. Come on, Napoleon. What's the problem? Stop this nonsense. Hey, I'm just the doorman. Everything will be fine. I guarantee your safety. Don't worry. Now take that mask off. You're gonna guarantee someone's safety, Gillian? What a bother. I don't know if I should do the Napoleon voice or not. Do you have any proof that this Napoleon and I are the same person? It's like you would be able to tell. He's got a very distinctive voice, right? Very high, nasally, real just grating. Napoleon, that's you, right? You're gonna have to show me some proof, sir. Proof? You want proof? We have proof? Is it the body type? That's it. You and he are the same height. Is that the best reason you've got? Yeah, you have the same voice. That's it. Oh, we do need to be doing the Napoleon voice. I was trying to avoid it because I don't do it well. And it hurts. What is this, like a... That's no proof! That's it, Metal. Analyze his voice print against that of Napoleon. I'm sorry, Gillian. I haven't stored any of Napoleon's voice data. I won't let it happen again. I can see why you didn't store it. It's not pleasant to listen to. Well, that's really too bad. I know. The two of you talk the same way. That's no proof. Yeah, that wormy, untrustworthy attitude of yours is just like him. If that's proof, then I'm a policeman. I've got it. You smell just like him. Huh? Gillian, what did Napoleon smell like? You shut up. Gillian does like to sniff everything and everybody. Is that the best reason you've got? Achoo! Excuse me. I know that sneeze. Now I've got it. It's that sneeze. I remember. You sneeze just like him. He has hay fever. Oh shit. Achoo! All right, you win. I've had enough fun for now. I just wanted to play with you for a bit. Nice work, Gillian. You're a first-rate junker. Now go on in. We got him.
Seat, Gillian. We're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know. That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel pretty stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize I was asking someone who actually worked there.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. But I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there. Boy, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What? Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
We're in the spray zone.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the wolf man? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army
That's
into
clever.
Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to snow 9 pollen. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
Let's look around first. Let's look at Napoleon. That doorman look suits you, Napoleon. A heck of a lot better than that Santa get-up anyway. Mind your own business. It's not masquerade time at the moment. Wait. But don't be staring at the customers, okay? Makes them nervous, you know? I'm losing my ability to even do the voice I was attempting, as usual. Don't worry. We'll be safe at this table. It's the most isolated in the place. Hey, aren't you ever gonna trust me? I'm the real thing, alright? Don't worry. There are no suspicious-looking types here at the moment. I scanned for listening devices, and there are none. Feel free to discuss anything you like. Come on, you've got to learn to trust people. Alright, so let's get asking about your background. You're Chinese, right? That's right, purebred, I might add. I came to Neo Kobe just after I turned 20. My only memories of the place are from after they lost the war. It wasn't a pretty picture. I'll tell you, the catastrophe really changed my life. Everything about it. That was a crazy time. Yeah, those are our matches. How's that for a nostalgic approach, eh? We only give them to our regulars. So that means that somebody from Queen's Hospital comes here. Alright, let's get to the real evidence. Which is not that. Chinese. Video memory? No? Although... maybe Lucasland? I heard they closed down about 3 years ago, but I guess that wasn't the case. Where's the... What? Did I just look past it? Oh, is it right here at the top? I don't know what I was thinking. First option. Would you take a good look at this for me? What's it mean? You're Chinese, right? Well, well. I'm not surprised that you had trouble with this. What's that mean? These are Chinese characters for chemical elements, hardly in standard use. If I wasn't a science major, I probably wouldn't know them myself. It's a simple code using the characters. Ask about that, right? What's this about Chinese chemical element characters? What do you mean? The character on the far right is beryllium. The next one and the very last one are nitrogen. The third one stands for sulfur. The fourth is oxygen. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen. I've got it. Do we? Gillian, let's go over the names of these elements, shall we? Oh boy, here we go. Are we inferring? Let's infer. Whose name is on this file? Please input your guess. What? Okay, wait. No. What was it? Beryllium, sulfur, oxygen. What? Oh, no. I don't know what the... Yeah. Boss. Big boss. Boo-boo. What's that supposed to mean? It's not based on anything. Think about it very carefully. Okay, wait. One more time. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. What can we spell with those 4 letters? Snob, S-N-O-B. Bonds. Sombitch. Lanos. Bonds. Maybe that's not it. Is it 4 letters? Do we know anybody's name? Wait. B-N-S-O-N. B-N-S-O-N? B-N-S-O-N. Benson. Branson. B-N-S-O-N. I mean, maybe just type that in? That's not a good... No. Whoops. Periodic table? Yeah? I'm thinking like maybe... Yeah, I don't know what I thought there. The symbols for the elements have meanings, you know. Oh, yeah. Let me pull up a periodic table. I mean, that's a good idea. Yeah. Because, right, sometimes the name of the... Like, the letter designation for the element, right? Okay, wait a second. We need an external resource, huh? Beryllium is B-E. Alright, wait, I need to... Maybe it is like a Benson. I don't know a Benson, though. Do we know a Benson? Alright, so B-E. And then nitrogen is just N, right? I think I know that one. Yeah. So B-E-N. Third one is sulfur. Is that just an S? It is. Ben, S. Oxygen is O. O-N. It is Benson. It's Benson. I just needed an E in there. That's the only... Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks, fool. Good catch to check the table. Good idea. Benson.
So that's it. Benson.
Benson.
Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly
We do know a
engineer,
Benson.
Mr. Harry Benson.
Oh shit. Wait, they have the same last name? How did I miss that?
No way.
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data
an inside job.
transmissions to headquarters.
Yeah.
now.
Oh shit.
Understood.
Napoleon thinks he's smart, but no one is smarter than Google. That's right.
Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will
Who
be
needs Jordan when you got Google?
My God, a Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Chunker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while.
No, we're not getting
After
snatched.
all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you, Napoleon.
What's
Metal,
that supposed to
let's
mean?
go.
I think it was Claire. You're a messy sneezer, and you do it often. It's kind of gross. All right. Showdown with the boss. We're about to get chewed out. It's all right. I've been chewed out before. What I like to do, get in here. Hell's coming with me. Welcome back, Gillian. Glad to see that you're safe and sound. I'm glad to see that you're safe and sound, actually. Mika, the Chief and Harry, they're... The Chief and Harry are out right now, I think. No kidding. Oh, really? Then let's, we got time to look at you. What's wrong, Gillian? You look depressed. Is your investigation not going well? What, you have something for Harry? The Chief? What? Did you make some dreadful mistake again? I hope so. I hope it's a dreadful mistake, because otherwise the implications of this are massive. I've broken the code that was on that patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible Snatcher. What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it? I don't know their full name, but the name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or... Oh, wait, Benson Cunningham or Harry Benson. Not same last name, just they both have a Benson, right? Our friendly engineer, Harry Benson. What do you have to say about that? So that's the situation. You be careful too, Mika. That's terrible. We're all friends. I know you don't want to believe it, but we're dealing with Snatchers. That's the way they operate. So, where are they? I wonder if that's the hospital that Jean found. We got some ads coming, so we're gonna take a break in like 2 minutes here. But get right back to it as quick as possible because things are happening. Harry's out right now. He seemed to be going after the chief when he left. Said he had to check on something. Huh. Now, is the chief going to get snatched, or is Harry on to it and is checking out the chief? Because he knows that he's the Snatcher. Which one? The chief has been really busy lately. He'll be attending the Kyoto Summit next month, and he's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that. Wait. Oh, okay. Did I ask about Harry's condition? He's been a little restless lately. He seemed to be investigating something. Maybe the chief. Maybe he knows. What is your opinion? Mika, what do you think? I don't want to distrust anybody. Okay, I know we don't want to, but we need to. How about the Kyoto Summit? The Kyoto Summit? What's that? It's the annual summit of the leaders of the world's advanced countries. It will be taking place in Old Kyoto this year. Okay. Well, we got the ads about to kick off, so I'm gonna step away real quick, give the vocal cords a quick break, and I'll be right back, and we'll keep snatching. So, see y'all then. All right, thanks everybody for hanging around. Okay. Wait. One of the topics on this year's agenda is the Snatcher menace. Other countries are starting to worry that Snatchers are not just a Neo-Kobe problem anymore. It's really unusual for the chief to leave headquarters. There's probably some meeting to prepare for the upcoming Kyoto summit. Now that you mention it, he's been gone for several hours. Yeah, how do we track them down? Maybe there's like a... Let's just roll through these again, just to see if I missed. Sometimes... Oh, wait, what? That's right, he gave up smoking all of a sudden the other day, too. He was always such a heavy smoker, too. That's funny, isn't it? That is funny. Wait, what? Okay. So they're both acting unusually. Now, the chief has a better reason for being out, right? Given these, meetings, events. Must be some kind of mistake. What? Matches? I don't smoke. Harry's the only person at the agency who smokes. And he just quit. It looks like the princess's castle over at Lucasland. Maybe we gotta go to Lucasland. Is that where we're going? Can I ask about Lucasland? No. Maybe I can go look up Lucasland in Jordan. It's with a K, right? Lucasland. It's just a person, though. Maybe? It's worth a shot. L-U-K, right? A-S? Was this it? No matching names, yeah. Maybe, who else can we talk to? We can talk to Katrina. Maybe let's go, let's go investigate their, right, we should do that first. Let's go to the chief's office. Snooping around, let's get snooping. So either the chief or Harry is a snatcher. Or both. Let's look for evidence. We have to proceed with the investigation with the utmost care at this point. Let's start the search with this room here. How about that chair? It's the chief's chair. The chief's not in it. Thank you, Metal. The monitor is switched off. That's unusual. It's the first time I've seen it ever shut off. Ever seen it shut off. How about that? I'm not really sure, but it appears to be just a picture of a flower vase. Or does it? Let's investigate that. This has always bothered me. Don't you think this picture seems a little out of place with the atmosphere of this room? I do. I've always thought that. Yeah, that'd always bug me too. So what can we do with it? Most of the monitors are quite cold. It's really rare for the chief to be out. Isn't he busy with preparations for the summit, as Mika said? Something's funny here. The chair's surface temperature is quite low. No. I don't want to move. Oh, I guess I have to. Okay. Let's go right back. I wanted to move over to that suspicious painting. We found a vase. Where did I find a vase? In the... where we were looking for clues with the flashlight in the hospital, in that third room. That vase was empty. This vase is not. Yeah, what can we do? It is out of place with the atmosphere of this room, but then I can't do anything about it. Alright, let me go look at Harry's spot. So both of them are out. Alright, let's try this last room. Or just move. Wait. Whoops. Alright. We're getting our steps in today. Alright. Let's look at the, I don't know, poster. It's a poster of a famous pop star from the previous century. It's a picture from Harry's childhood. There's something on the desk. There's a box of matches and a memo. Oh shit. Outer Heaven's logo appears on the box. Oh my god. What? Outer Heaven matches! Harry had Outer Heaven matches! It says, face to face. Face to face. Face to face. Face to face. Do I need to get face to face with someone? Do we need to get up to that big face on the wall there, the poster? It says face to face. Outer Heaven's logo. Yeah. Let's investigate. It's in very bad shape, but the corners have been reinforced. Harry was really taking good care of it. If we could see the entire photo, we could determine who Harry's parents are. Wait a second. No, never mind. Although, hold on. Am I Harry's dad? It's a ridiculous thing to suggest, but suddenly, like, I looked at the blonde hair, it's like, that kind of looks like Jamie's hair. And there's something up where, like, her picture is from the Olympics, but it's, like, way too old for her to have been a child during that time, based on how old we are now. Did we get, like, frozen? Do we have that technology in this world? Did we father Harry and then get frozen and then unfrozen decades later, and now I'm working with my son, who's an older man? Guess we'll find out. It's a ridiculous thing to suggest, but it just crossed my mind looking at that photo. Okay, so definitely a box of the matches that Outer Heaven gives away to its regular customers. Harry is the only one in headquarters who smokes. I can't believe that Harry might be a Snatcher. But he had matches from Outer Heaven. No, I can't believe that Harry could be a Snatcher. Metal Gear, who's the logical one now? You're letting your feelings get involved in this. Let's hang on to these matches. That will not be necessary. They are identical to the ones we already have. I'm constantly recording everything that happens. It will be a burden on the investigation. Let's put them here. It's in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it is some kind of message? I mean, it's a message, yeah. Face to face. This face-to-face thing has to be the key. We have to search in areas that this brings to mind. It probably means either search for face-to-face or watch out for face-to-face or something like that. Huh. Hang on to this memo for me, Metal. All right, I'll store this memo as evidence. There's a big face right here. It's a picture of a famous pop star's face. Okay. Where else have we seen a face? Let's look around. I guess I should be reading this, right? Whoops. When they were giving his stuff away, I got his fountain pen. Now your personal items are the only things here. One of these days, somebody may have to take care of my personal items. Gillian, this isn't some omen. I will shut the locker. Okay, nothing here. I don't think. Where would you like to go? Back to the chief's office? Face to face? Face to face. There's the, when you look at it, like the vase, you know, it's that illusion of like it's actually two faces on either side, right? In profile, looking at one another, you know. Actually, I can see that in this one too. Thank you, middle school art class, for giving me a lesson in those. Is this it? Because that is suspicious. I see the faces in the vase. Do you all see the vases in the vase? The vases? The faces, vases? Picture. Wait a minute. Do you know anything odd about this picture? I do notice something. Look, doesn't it look like a face to you? Not only does it look like a face, it looks like two faces. So this is it. A face? I don't get it. Gillian, we all see it. You don't see it? Let's all laugh at Gillian. Ha ha, you don't. Gillian doesn't see it. Look at this. I thought it was just a picture of a vase. If you reverse the background drawing, it's two faces. Face to face. This must be the face to face that Harry was referring to in the memo. This picture was cleverly designed to take advantage of the human sense of sight. What's that supposed to mean? That you can see it easily if you're not human? Let's search more carefully. What? Check out the face-to-face part of it, will ya? There's a switch between the faces. I'll push it. The picture flipped over to reveal a photograph. I've seen this somewhere before, but I just can't recall. What are we looking at? Based on the condition of the inks, I would judge this photograph to be at least 50 years old. Metal, where was this picture taken? All right, I will now search for the data on this photo's location in the Alpha 1 network. I found it. This is a photograph of Red Square in Moscow, taken sometime before the catastrophe. Red Square? What's a picture like that doing in the chief's office? Store that in your video memory for me, will ya? I have now stored the photo's image in my memory. The chief had this picture, or someone planted it there to set up the chief. And there were those matches that Harry had too. Which one is the Snatcher? It will depend on what evidence we can turn up. Both of them seem suspicious. Maybe it's somebody else entirely. Maybe it's both. Is it like that? It's like that, you know, cliche moment like, oh, which one is the evil twin? And we have to shoot one of them. You know, and they're both in front of us. What if we just shoot them both? Be thorough. That's true. That patient chart with the Benson on it is quite suspect as well. Maybe somebody wanted us to find it. It seems pretty odd that the Snatchers would have left part of a patient's record behind in the first place. Maybe it's a trap. That can't be ruled out based on the evidence we've seen so far. So now what? Metal, don't you think this is a little strange? What's that? If I was a Snatcher, I don't think I'd hide a picture in a place as out in the open as this. Well, that's true. So there must be some reason why the picture was here, even if it meant some risk. Red Square? Why would there be a picture like this in the chief's office? Let's go talk to Mika. Before that, let me put this photo of Red Square back where we found it. Yeah, we can't let anyone know that we've learned the secret of this picture. Where would you like to go? Just patient record? Yeah. Where does that lead me now? Gillian, do you have any idea what this is? I saw this in a book once. Isn't it Moscow before the catastrophe? I found it in the chief's office. Why would he have something like this? You tell me. Is that it? I've never seen this before. You say the chief had it? Alright, let's go maybe ask Katrina? Worth a shot. She's at my place still? Right? Oh, Gillian, I have a video phone call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo-Kobe. That's why there are still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Chin Shu-ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Shu-ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian?
Yeah?
This sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know, I want you to come home safe.
Jamie.
So, you will go to the beach with
I thought
me?
you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
Oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Jamie.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital.
I thought you'd
Her
be
Majesty is waiting.
happier. Are you really one of those, like, you only want what you can't get? It's the pursuit that really excites you? We got her. We've been asking her out the entire game. She finally is like, yeah, I'll get back together with you. Basically, right? Now it's like, well, that means I can't hit on everybody else I meet. Queen's Hospital. Let's go. I need to drop a save as soon as we get there because things might be kicking off here. I think they will be. We get in that basement. What's in the basement?
Just where do you think you're going?
Yeah.
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
Oh, shit.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control.
Do I get to drive?
What the? We've got no brakes! Metal, check the brake system out, pronto!
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No doubt the Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle.
Worry about that later. Gillian, we've got to do
It's
something.
who? Harry? Jump out. Let's pull the emergency lever. Metal, pull that lever over there. All right, here goes. It broke off. I guess we've had it. Jump out? Give up. I kind of want to see what happens if we give up. All right, let's jump out. Oh. We'd never survive it. It would be like jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge. That's a rather dated image, don't you think? I don't have the time for that. All right, let's give up. What? Are you giving up? Okay, well then I will jump out. What? Okay. Oh no, Gillian has given up. Now we're truly doomed. Oh, shut up, will ya? I'll think of something. Probably. We've had it. There's nothing we can do. Don't give up so easy. There might be some way out of this yet. What in the world are you doing? Yeah, why do you have to choose give up to get these other options? Weird choice. Hit cliff? Or drive into the sand pile? Or press a button? Wait, let's press a button. Alright, let's try a long shot. I'll push this button here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the
Well.
big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
You turned the radio on, Gillian. What are you doing? Alright, sand pile it is. Alright, I'll try plowing this thing into that sand pile over there. Hang on tight! Yeah! Damn, won't anything work? Oh. Alright, are we hitting a cliff? I got it! We'll try sideswiping the cliff. Hang on, Metal. Yeah. Damn, even that won't stop it. Okay. What about another button? Same button? Alright, I'll try another button. Oh no, that was the switch for the afterburner! Ah! Whoops. You boosted our thrust by 23%. Do something, Gillian. We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian. Shut up. There must be something. It's hopeless. We're moving at over 200 kilometers per hour. There's no way we can survive. Damn, the speed keeps increasing. Pray to God. Yeah. Kami-sama onegaishimasu. Well, Metal, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been fun. Gillian, let's pray together. Actually, I'm not that religious. I didn't think so. That's it, Gillian. Prayer. Look, a new command has appeared on the menu. Just your hourly reminder from Hideo Kojima that you are playing a video game.
Damn, what else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes, push anything.
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn, I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Gillian! Huh? Over here! What's that? Gillian, over here!
Random G.
Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach
Are you
the
kidding?
curve.
What about Metal Gear?
Metal, you go first!
What? Not again.
Move your butt! That
Is he going to take 3 of us on his unicycle?
Understood. 1, 2...
If anyone could do it, it's Random Hajil. He's so fucking cool.
All right, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300 meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump! I can't! My timing's off.
150 meters.
Oh shit.
Gillian, now!
Do I need to do it?
70 meters.
No.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late.
Gillian! I guess
It is a
you didn't
motorcycle.
make it.
But that...
Don't bury me so fast. I'm right here.
Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian, it's not much farther to Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this?
Okay, so now it's always the back half is obscured in shadow, or there's a perspective where you can't see the second wheel, and it looked like a unicycle before, and I want to maintain the belief that it is.
Huh? Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't
So I think I'm
be a
going to.
field trip, you know. We may not come back.
And the bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We get to hang out with Random. I will say, like, if anything needed to be gamified in this game, it would have been nice to, like, have some... And that was a lot of fun. I'm not complaining. That was a fun segment there. But I was kind of thinking, like, oh, we've had the shooting segments where I can take control. I kind of wanted to take control of the vehicle a little bit. Have something going on there. But, so goes. Let's just get right in there, yeah? Alright, now entering their security system. Lock disabled. Alright, Random, let's go. I'm ready for anything. I don't remember what his voice was like. I can't do it. Alright, I'll open the door. Let me just think of the coolest voice I can possibly do, because that's what he deserves, right? He's so cool. It's really quiet in here. That's not cool. I don't know. I bailed on the idea immediately. There has to be an entrance to the lower level in here somewhere. Oops. Switches. How about the floor? No new footprints. We're the only ones that have been in and out of here. So that means nobody's been in here, eh? That would appear to be the case. I cannot detect any footprints besides ours. Maybe just go through all of it, right? Floor, dust everywhere. Nobody in the booth. Pretty lonely reception area. Now that you mention it, there were still a few things about the third room that we haven't cleared up yet. Oh, right. Let's just go right there, yeah? Because... Gillian, let's try switching my light on, shall we? Pitch black in here, ain't it? Alright, turn your light on. Yes, sir. Coming on. The light is now on. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian. Yeah, okay. We've got another vase. Is it a vase or is it two faces? Face to face. Look. It's just like before. What's this? Face to face. Doesn't this look like the picture that's on the wall of the chief's office? That's a famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes don't register optical illusions. We better check it out. It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind. I bet this vase is some kind of a switch. All right, I will try lifting it up. Oh, shit. Right, the tracks. There's a secret door. The desk slid to one side, revealing a stairway leading down.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
Peep? Let's peep. It appears to go straight down. I don't read anything at the moment. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them. Hey, Emissary, what's going on? Welcome. 3 stream streak. So glad to have you. Last time I saved, I think about 2 minutes ago, right before I came into this hallway, hospital. So yeah, recently. Oh, also, I got Omicron working. I figured it out. The Dreamcast one. I know you sent me the save, and I appreciate that, but hammering wildly on the start and like pausing and unpausing, rapid fire during like trying to pull that switch seemed to have interrupted. I just got like a sudden urge to see if I could make it work. Just try it for the 30th time. And I made it past the switch. I could pull the switch. So Omicron on the way soon. After we're done snatching, we're gonna get Nomad Solon. Yeah, I hacked Omicron. I am the Nomad Soul. In other words, our friends use this, right? Let's descend.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
Well, well, what do we have here?
It's the hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs. Sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
Oh shit. Snatcher headquarters. I'm fucking exhausted. I totally wrecked my sleeping schedule while I was on vacation. Yeah, you were saying, right? Did you say you had 3 weeks? Let's do a save here. Hasn't been too long, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, where are we going first? Maybe just, there's a reception booth in the middle of the floor, as upstairs, and there are 3 doors off the hallway. Everything is exactly the same. It's like we've jumped through time or something. It's been polished quite meticulously. Nothing like upstairs at all. I see. It was a linoleum floor, huh? Wait, a linoleum floor, huh? There we go. What are we at? Coming up on 3 hours. I can't stop playing this. I'm so like invested. It's hard to like do a text-heavy game like this for too long, but I'm gonna push through because can't stop now. Yeah, that'll do it, right? 3 weeks of just freedom. No sleep schedule can survive that. I hope you get it back soon, though. Wait. The monitors and control consoles also appear well cared for. In other words, this stuff gets looked at regularly. We better be real careful. Yeah, I don't need to look at the doors. Let's investigate. Let's just, I always want to read everything, because sometimes it's necessary, but it's always just cool getting descriptions of the entire world. The construction design of the hallways and rooms is absolutely identical to the floor above. It's waxed rather nicely. I just can't imagine a bunch of snatchers crawling around waxing floors. That is a funny image, actually. They seem to like things tidy, don't they? It's obviously used differently from the floor above. There are switches here to open the doors. It has been used quite recently. The monitors are still warm. What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 door switches. Well, let's use them. Door number 1 and door number 2. Alright. Let's switch it up. Let's go door number 2 first. Let's take a look in the second room. We're in room number 2. Look at this. Some kind of testing equipment is running. That's a real nasty sound. Gets on my nerves. This room seems to be their real biotech research lab. Looks like Frankenstein could show up at any minute. It is well equipped with micro manipulators, various types of lasers. It has a microsurgery system. No cobwebs in this room. There are a number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. There are a number of machines for biotech experiments. It seems they are quite serious about their work. They are all finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like. Samples, mutated cells, and organs with tumors. I don't want to look at this stuff. What if we gave it a little smell? Ooh, what a smell. Ugh, smells like rotten fish or something. That's the smell of decomposing protein. So that's the smell of cancerous skin cells like Gibson wrote about, eh? The room is illuminated with red light. It makes for a very disquieting atmosphere. What are they doing here? What with all these samples? This looks like a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer. Argon lasers. Argon dye lasers. Wait, yeah. It's a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. Everything is quite neatly organized. There are samples here of monoclonal antibodies. What in the world is that? Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanomas. There's no mistake. This is definitely their maintenance hospital. DNA synthesizers, DNA sequencers, a nucleic acid extractor, chromatography equipment, automatic pipetting devices. That's a particle accelerator used to generate a stream of heavy particles for a number of different treatment techniques. The machine is in standby mode. There are a number of cell cultures and other specimens. It's all rather grotesque. This is quite an impressive array of equipment. Some university hospitals are not stocked this well. NMR, nuclear, magnetic, resonance, microscopes, STM, scanning tunnel microscopes, high voltage electron microscopes, electron beam holography cameras, street cameras. Gillian, the Snatchers obviously possess much greater intelligence than we have previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, their technology seems somewhat dated. Dated? What do you mean by that? The equipment and techniques they are using. Most of these methods were abandoned years ago. This is well behind the current level of technology in most developed countries. It's a rough approximation, but I would say that they are 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research material here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual. You're telling me that all this work on the Snatcher's artificial skin is being carried out by one person and not some government institution? The design of the lab itself is in violation of a number of biohazard prevention safety codes. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no... Whoops, I shouldn't have skipped ahead. What? Gas sterilizer anywhere, I think. This is quite far from P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any other large organization. Well, what if we gave it another sniff here? Ugh, I can't stand the smell. So this is their lab? This is their lab. The lab that's there. Some might say here. These samples here are probably failed attempts at their new skin, I suppose. Okay. Maybe go to room number 1. Let's get out of here. Ugh, I feel sick. Room number 1. All right, I'll push switch number 1. Oh, what are you doing? Right. It's open. Open for business. We're in room number 1. The lights are on, unlike upstairs. There is an operating table in the middle of the room. This appears to be their real treatment area. With these lights, it actually looks like a real hospital. Are you watching the Fallout show? No, I'm not. Are you? I kind of want to watch it. I have so little Fallout experience. I've always wanted to play those games. Just never gotten around to it. It's way better than I expected. I've only really played the first game, which I really liked. Someday I'll go through them. But Walton Goggins is in it, right? I mean, that's kind of all I need to hear. He's phenomenal in like everything he does. Hey, Horseman, what's going on? I also can give it a hearty thumbs up. Very worth it. Yeah? Are you a Fallout fan? Have you been through all the games? That's the thing, like... Maybe I should watch it before playing anymore, right? And I can really judge it as just a show because I don't have any, fan baggage I'm bringing in, I guess. Fallout 3 is your favorite? I'm always told New Vegas is the one I should go to. Various X-ray devices have been installed in the ceiling. A number of brand new medical monitors are installed. It appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from it to a number of the machines around the room. Does it, I don't know what I want to say, like, when you say you give it the thumbs up, just as a show, as a fan, like both, is it checking both the boxes? Like, is it doing for you what you want as a fan of the show, independent of, like, is it, I don't know, like Easter eggs or like fun nods or pulling like lore that you enjoy seeing on the screen? On a TV show, I guess I should say. Did I look at everything? Let's see. Yeah, that's the last one I checked. There's nothing of note besides the medical equipment. It's a pretty big place. Can't really see everything at once. Let's take a look from one side to the other. Wait. Oh no. Besides the standard X and gamma rays, they can also project neutron and proton particle beams with this equipment. I would suspect that it is used in cancer treatment. These are monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other imaging equipment. They are already connected to the nearby machines. Really both, yeah, fun Easter eggs and lore, but was surprised how accessible it felt. Nice. I might jump into that one. I miss most shows, and then by the time I finally get to them, it's like, you want to talk about that show? That was out like 3 years ago. We've collectively, as humanity, have moved on, where it's no longer in the discussion. That's about the time I get into something. Which one did I just check? Ceiling? Those switched off. They are getting power. The equipment is in standby mode. The surface of the bed is still quite warm. It's as if someone was lying there until just moments ago. Oh shit. I'm not picking up any movement. At least not anymore. There was some movement, but I've lost it now. Wait, you picked up movement? When? You did not tell me about this, Metal Gear. You need to be telling me these things. Let's give it a sniff. Oh yeah. It's that same smell you get at just about any hospital. An operating one, that is. Probably that's not the right intonation. I put a spin on that he probably didn't intend. Alright, let's look over the entire room. Oh. Oh shit. It's a Snatcher. Don't scare me like that. It's just a specimen. Let's give that specimen a sniff. Can't do it. Can we talk about it though? I wonder if this is where they carry out their treatment. Sure looks that way. Oh yeah, I want to look. Let's look at it. It's a skeletal specimen. Okay. Can I, investigate it? This is rather grotesque. It's somewhat distorted. For a medical model, it's quite inaccurate. Let's look at it. How inaccurate? Where? It's a model of a human skeleton, no doubt used for anatomical study. Okay. Let's go out in the hall. Hey, fight, what's going on? Metal Gear talks like a nerd. Metal Gear's a big old nerd. How are we getting in door number 3? That door is closed. Probably wears glasses. I bet he probably wears optical sensors or something. Would you break up with someone if they woke you up at 3 a.m. every day to feed you ramen noodles? How good's this ramen? Like, are we talking about, like, actual made from scratch, proper, like a big bowl? With, like, I mean, we got the soft-boiled egg on there, you know? We got, like, the nori on the side. It's just perfectly. Or are we talking about, like, top ramen, like instant noodles? Because that's an important detail. How are we getting in this door number 3? We must have missed something in those rooms. Gillian, please be more quiet. They'll hear us. You're the one talking. Okay. You never know where they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum. Alright. instant, we're done. Get out of here. I don't even think if it was like the best ramen in the world. Like, you're waking me up at 3 a.m. That's a little early, man. I'm not gonna be hungry then. You know, what is it good for? Definitely don't want to eat the instant stuff. Deals off for instant ramen. Yeah, exactly. No, would you get up for? Who would get up for a real like the best ramen you've ever had? But it's at 3 a.m. I'm getting very Patrick Star waking up to eat a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m. vibes. Is that something he does? I've forgotten that detail about Patrick. All right, I guess I gotta go back in the rooms, right? Anything? Only one's in the area. The floor is polished. Everything's cared for. Is there a secret switch? Monitors are switched off. AC power lamp still lit. 2 switches. They work the doors just like upstairs. Can I go back upstairs? No. I'm stuck down here. Okay. So it's not that. I was thinking maybe there's something to do with the switches upstairs. If you don't eat it, they make you wear the chastity cage for another week. Oh, jeez. What's the chastity cage like? Is it like the end of Robin Hood Men in Tights? Is that what we're wearing? That style of belt? Okay. Did I look at everything? I looked at the switches. Let's look at the doors. Let's look at door number 3. It's just like the other 2. Investigate. What if we investigated it? It says, I don't want to get in there. Morgue? As in, where dead bodies are kept? That's the one. That's the place. There are no doorknobs or handles. It cannot be opened manually. Alright. Only 2 buttons. I wonder how one can get the 3rd door open. There must be some kind of trick or something. I mean, there's only 2 buttons. Oh. Are we just using these? There are only so many, right, combinations. That doesn't do it. I don't know. Well, never mind. What was I on? Was I on investigate or look? Now I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I was, right? Monitors. Still warm. Absolutely identical to the floor above. But I can't get back upstairs. So, okay. I guess I gotta get back inside these rooms. There's nothing else to look at out here, right? It's just a cock and ball cage thing. Yeah, I don't like this situation at all. Especially like, you know, it's starting to get hotter, you know? Summer's on the way. You're not gonna catch me wearing that thing in the summer, you know what I mean? All kinds of just chafage. Let's take a look at the room next door. I did that. We're in room number 1. Let's give it a sniff. Whoa, the smell from those drugs could knock a guy down. Some kind of chemicals. I smelled that somewhere else before. Let's keep smelling. Okay. Let's talk about it. Well, that's it then. Let's trash the place. Don't get too hasty, Gillian. Let's check out the other room a little more first. The other room? You just said that in the other room. You just said that in the other room. You don't have any ideas. I see now. The skeleton is gone. It was definitely there a moment ago. Yeah, it was. I read movement. The third... Wait, what? Oh, shit. Shoot for the head. What? Did I put my gun away? Wait, what? Yeah. Oh. Did I do it?
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no
Terminated?
doubt now that
It
the
did remind
Snatcher
me of the beginning of Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
is probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
Leave it to
All right,
Gillian to
Raymond,
get philosophical
let's
at a
go.
time like this.
The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Oh, shit. What? Ew. I think it's definitely dead. Terminated this time. But will it be back? Yes, all of its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either. You said that last time, Metal Gear. You told me it was dead. I don't even know what to believe from you anymore. Are you alright, Gillian? I'll live. It hit me twice, though. That was quite a tough customer. You get a few hundred of those together, and that would be it. I don't think it would take a few hundred. But, yeah. My track record, 2. Gillian, let's get on with the investigation. Okay, yeah. Well, what if we give it a little sniff? It smells like burning machinery. The stench from that snatcher we wasted is still around. So it looks like this is where they're doing their treatment. And the proof is over there on the floor. Its functions have been completely terminated. It won't be moving again. So you say. So you say. I'm no longer reading movement. There is nothing around at the moment. Nothing unusual. Though switched off, they are getting power. The equipment is in standby mode. Would you rather have green blood or white blood? Green? I think green. I don't know. What is, like, more unsettling? Because, like, when I'm bleeding, I'm thinking of just, like, for other people, right? I'll be used to it. I'll become accustomed to it. If I get cut in front of somebody and I start bleeding green, they're going to think I'm an alien. If I start bleeding white, what are they going to think? I'm like a android from, like, the Alien universe. You know, they kind of, like, dribble white, don't they? I'd rather be an alien. Yeah. I'm going green. How about you? I didn't actually read that, did I? What was it about the lens? Oh, wait. The lens has been polished quite recently. Okay. There is nothing of note besides the medical equipment. What if we gave it all a look? I mean, I've, like, looked at all this before, but... various x-ray devices. Gotta be thorough. Okay. Maybe just get out of here. Just like that last one, you never know when they might pop out. Keep your blaster ready, Gillian. So now we're down to just room number 3. But I still can't get in there. Still can't get in there. Ads coming in 2 minutes and 1 second. So I'll take a quick break while those are rolling. And I can go for a little while longer. I have afternoon classes I'm teaching today. So I can't hang around too much longer, but I'm going to probably take this up to the limit because things are happening. Can't stop. It's so good. How do we get into room number 3, though? Let's talk. If there was one in the operating room, there are bound to be others. Never know. They could be hiding anywhere around here. I guess we should go in room number 2. I don't know. For a supposed hideout, there aren't very many of them. Quiet, Gillian. They will hear us if we make too much noise. You're the one shouting. I saw that exclamation point. Don't think I didn't. White, I like all my bodily fluids to match. Anything else triggers my OCD. Yeah. I did think about that aspect of it too. Yeah, I'm gonna be sick. All right, let's just look for the third time. We've gotten all this information. So many jars, it looks like a dang museum. They're serious about their work. Oops. Finest quality monitors. They are culturing skin cells. Those skin cells have so much culture. Real well-rounded, well-traveled. Interesting cells. Argon lasers. Okay. Well, ads are kicking off. So I'll take a quick break, let those roll, be back, and we'll figure out how to get into door number 3. So, see y'all then. Oh man, Raid Wall's away. Hello! Zoe-san, レイジしてくれてありがとうございます。Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. みんなようこそ。Yukare, hello. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you so much. How did your stream go? Did you finish, is it Withering Rooms? I'm trying to remember the name now. Hello, Fantasy Heaven. Welcome. 日本人の方もようこそ。いつも通りです。英語で配信やってますけど、字幕とか翻訳できるチャットもありますね。小島さんのスナッチャーです。初めてやってます。すごく楽しいです。すごく面白いです。 今病院の地下にいます。Snatcher もいますかな。Haven't finished yet. Still episode 2. 頑張ってください。お昼ご飯行ってみます。行ってきます。Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Enjoy your lunch. お昼ご飯楽しんでくださいね。Thank you so much. Okay, so wait, I went in here. Did I look at everything in there? I don't think I did. Wait a second. Where there's a switch somewhere. どこかスイッチにありますね。でもどこにあるかわかりません。3番目の部屋入れません。今。Yeah, we read this already. So I don't see... Okay. What if we gave it a sniff? Ugh, I can't stand this smell. So now we're down to just room number 3. There's something over here with the switches, right? How do you do the switches? There are only 2 buttons here. There's only 2 buttons. Maybe it can be opened using those 2 buttons? That's what I was thinking, but like, I can only just hit one and then or that. Okay. As usual, I just kind of like fumble around until it gifts you the 3rd option. There it is. Oh snap. Hey, Soft Taco Raider, what's going on? Welcome. We're snatching.
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
What button is the red button? Radio, I think.
Panel, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
Hell yeah. We did it!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
Oh man, let's get in there and let's do a save first. Slot. I don't even know where I am now. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. Alright, door number 3. Here we go. Are you ready, Random? Let's have a look at the last room. Ooh, wrong time to take a sip. Gross.
God!
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 snatchers.
So, you know what we gotta do first. Gotta give it a little sniff. Ugh, what a horrible smell. Ugh, that stench. So that's what rotting protein smells like. The decomposition process releases numerous gases. Thank you, Metal. It appears to have been a proper morgue at one time, but now is being used as little more than a closet. There is a ventilation duct on one side of the room. One of the bodies is still decomposing. The other three are little more than skeletons. So do we know you? Are you familiar? Do we know those maggots? There's a cover on the duct, but it has been weakened by oxidation. The only thing in the room besides the bodies is some dust and scraps, as well as the maggots infesting the newest body. A number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. But is definitely a human body. The insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of those groups works on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 by 15 day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety, number, and size of the organisms on the body allows a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. In other words, you can figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right? On this particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it has been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed. Can you determine the cause of death? The bodies are severely damaged. Such a determination would require more extensive facilities than are available here. What about the identity of the victims? Hair, clothing, even teeth, anything that could be used to make an identification, is gone. They are not missing their teeth. Damn Snatchers. They were careful to make sure their identities didn't get out. If we even had some teeth, we might be able to make an ID. What am I looking at? Are those not teeth? It looks like a full set of pearly whites there. Right? Okay. Yeah. What about these teeth? What about the teeth that are in the normal place where teeth are found? Oh, okay. They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification. Okay, so look at me. I'm just getting ahead of myself. Got it. Then I guess we'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. What? How? We can perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact. Reconstruction, eh? Good idea. Great idea. Let's reconstruct that corpse. Metal, let's do the reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachnocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
Random Hajil.
Nielsen.
Oh no.
Moving on to second victim.
Never
Now
mind.
commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis.
Wrong man.
Complete cranial
It kinda looks like a random though,
compiled using
right?
The same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction.
Would you break up with someone if they use coke to make their nominators instead of water?
Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
Reconstruction
Oh,
of
okay,
head of
yeah.
second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Hmm.
Moving
Okay.
on to third victim. Now
So the
commencing
husband-wife
reconstruction
duo.
of features
We
of
got their
victim
bodies
number
here.
3. Now starting craniometric analysis.
Because, like,
Complete cranial
just to
data
boil the
will be
ramen, right?
compiled
You're gonna
using the
ditch that
same
water
techniques
anyway.
as the previous reconstruction.
It's gonna
Craniometric analysis
make it
complete.
sweet, but then you're pouring that out and then adding in
Using the same techniques as the previous
broth
reconstruction.
after the fact. I don't know. I'd try it once before we break up, right?
Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Chin Shu O Gillian. Moving on to last
Oh,
victim.
Gillian.
Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim.
Wait, Metal Gear, maybe you don't even know, do you? Did you forget as well? Are you doing that thing again?
Now starting craniometric analysis.
Projecting that you're smart, but you also forgot?
Compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of final victim
chief.
completed.
It's the chief.
It's the chief!
Yeah.
What? The chief is a snatcher. The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Hey, boss.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
Shit.
It was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
Yeah.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger!
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
Huh?
It's them!
Who? Snatchers?
Get them!
Multiple. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, no. Not random.
My arm! I can't reach my blaster!
Metal Gear, quick.
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there? Jin Shuo, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering Phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to Phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move
Phase 1?
in force
New
to
skin.
take over
Phase
the
2?
world.
Phase 3?
Don't
Profit.
be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The Chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Thank you for explaining that to me.
Keep talking about.
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar? Modnar?
Random?
Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control
Random?
of human
Modnar?
thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people.
How do the other robots walk around town without being noticed if they don't have human skin?
The most primitive part of your psychological makeup.
They have skin?
Suspiciousness and fear.
1 second.
By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together. That of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what did you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
There must
Really?
be some way out of here.
Hey,
I don't know if that's a good assessment of the situation, Random.
I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT-PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished?
I wonder if the lip sync is like off this much in the original. Is this like an emulator issue?
To die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal,
It is the era of just like subpar localization, you know.
Blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
He seemed a little too giddy about the thought of sacrificing himself. I don't know about that. Also, like, Modnar, that's the kind of name, like, that's a name backwards, isn't it? And it is. It's random backwards. So, what's up with that? What's up with that? Is that a clue? lip syncing didn't exist at all until I guess I shouldn't say lip syncing. What do I want to say? Like, obviously the sync is off, but like the other character is speaking and we're still looking at like Gillian and we're hearing randoms dialogue and vice versa, right? And that happens a lot where it's like it's not even on the right. Oh no. It's not on the right character, you know?
Metal, something broken?
Oh, Metal learned how to scat. Yeah.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
So yeah, it didn't exist. It was always just Random Mouse before that. Yeah, I guess the thing that was throwing me was like I was saying, like it's way off, and I wonder, like the timing. Like the other character will start speaking like several seconds, and we're still looking at the previous character. It's just kind of like, they didn't modify the script or like speed through the lines to the extent that they could at least keep the timing right. I know the lip sync is not going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe it's emulation though. Like it makes a little like the timing off a little further. I'm not sure. I'd like to play the original and find out. But the skin thing, they have human skin. They can manufacture the skin. That's what we're seeing. Like these facilities were for that, but they haven't developed the technology to the point where like that's why they keep getting cancer. They can't go out into the sunlight. That's why they use so much sunscreen. It like degrades quickly, and that's why winter is Snatcher season, because blame Canada. Yeah, it's a good solution to that. Can you see anything? It's completely dark in here. My optical sensors cannot function. This is no good. I can't tell anything just groping around like this. Damn, I can't see a thing. It's pitch black. It's too dark to see anything. Oh, right, you have a light. Metal, turn your light on, will you? I was waiting for you to ask. Let there be light. Do you, you operate independent of our commands. Anyway. Well, let's try moving forward. There could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. Oh, wait. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure that this thing has an exit? We can't go back. The way is blocked by debris. There's some kind of scratches here. Scratches? Check them out. My light isn't powerful enough. It appears to continue on. It's constructed quite well. There are signs that construction to reinforce it has been carried out. What's this? There's some sand spilled here. How did this get here? All right, now analyzing the sand. But how easy does the skin go on and off because they are not currently wearing skin? That's a good point. Right, the whole issue is like their skin goes bad. We got to get better skin, but like they have the facilities to just swap out the skin, right? Maybe they explain that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out, right? I don't think we've seen the last of that character. More explanations on the way, I'm sure. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to the M district in Neo Kobe. The M district, eh? Around the old factory, right? What's that mean? This scratch was caused by the scraping of a very hard, claw-like object of some kind. A snatcher? Maybe they were using this as some kind of shortcut or back route. Gillian. Wait, no. Metal. Bye, Gillian. Metal, are you picking up any movement? I'm afraid the shock of that explosion has damaged my motion detector. So is it working or not? I'm getting partial readings, but they are not as sensitive as they should be. Oh shit. If we get attacked in a narrow area like this, we've had it. Please pray for us, Gillian. We've got to make it out of here. Damn, so I have to depend on my own eyes and ears, do I? I can hear the sound of water flowing. Then we must be close to a way out of this thing. We can probably keep moving forward, but it's likely to be a dead end. Buried alive, eh? Great. Check real careful. There's gotta be a way out somewhere. Both the right and left side walls of the duct have scratches on them, as if something hard had bumped into them. It's from the Snatchers when they move through this duct, I bet. My light isn't...
I know. I gotta believe.
We gotta pray to Parappa. Parappa-san. Monogashimasu. Save us. I can hear water. It can't be a dead end. Let's look again. Reinforcing bars formed of level 4 hardness steel alloy have been installed. It's quite strong. And that's what saved us. I guess we should thank them, eh? It seems that this is not just a simple air duct. For an air duct, the quantity of dust is quite low. So that means that this thing is used regularly, right? Yes, there is certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duct like this. Gillian, is it Snow 9? All right, I will gather and analyze a sample of the air here. Gillian, the results are as I would have expected. Though the concentration is thin, there is definitely Snow 9 present. Snow 9, huh? Is it okay to breathe it? You will be safe at these concentrations. Okay. The farther we go, the higher the concentration. It must be coming from that direction. So, head towards it? No. Oh, so it appears the Snatcher was dragged through here. Maybe that naked Snatcher we saw in the operating room? That's probably correct. An endostructure before the artificial skin was installed seems most likely. It was quite unusual that that particular sand would be present here. It was no doubt brought here by someone. The lower surface is constructed of reinforced concrete. This does not seem to be just an ordinary air duct. It looks like the Snatchers have been using it to move around. With these scratches and the presence of Snow 9, I'd say it's definite. I sure don't want to meet up with them in a tight space like this. Oh, now I can advance? All right, continuing forward. Geez, this thing just keeps going. Oh. Oh, Insectors? You gotta be kidding. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Wait. Stop. Oh, no. It's an infestation. Oh, man. We ate shit. Bye-bye. Game over. Oh, so the robots hide in vents, apparently. When's my last save? Or is it just going to start me at a checkpoint? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. What? What? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Good thing shooting 50 times didn't give your location away. Okay. Round 3. Let's try again. It's weird, like, there's a little bit of... There's like a weird lag on the... Well, there's also that. There's also my skill, but... Yeah. I just gotta, like, actually hold the shoot button down a little longer than I expected to have to. And then also just be better. I need my light gun. Okay, wait. Alright, get serious. I wonder if I would do better or worse with an actual light gun. It can't get much worse, right? Yikes. Oh, man. You're kidding. So many bugs. They're still going. Whew. Hey, outage power, what's going on? You blew it. And then I unblew it. Phew. They really built a lot. Oh, wait a second. All right, let's try this again. They really built a lot of those things, don't they? That was really close. Yeah, I took 5 hits. Only one more and it would have been curtains. Those insectors must be the security for this area. Which means that at the end of this duct... I'm not reading any more motion. Let's move on. I missed, like, all this game. Yeah, you did. And it's awesome. It's really cool.
Stars? I'll give
Hey,
you
PM.
stars.
Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, PM. How was your stream? How did it go? Thank you so much. We're just, you just missed a perfect shooting segment, actually. It was, like, pretty amazing. Everyone was really in awe of my abilities, right? Tell them how good it was. Don't want to meet up with any of those spiders, any more of them. Why is this guy's name Metal Gear? Yeah, so there's been some speculation about this. I don't know if this is actually... I haven't played enough Metal Gear to know, but apparently, Mr. Red Eye was telling me connection to Metal Gear 5, maybe? The Mark II? Anyway, I don't know if it actually exists in the same universe as Metal Gear. It's a Kojima game, right? But, look, a way out. We're saved, Gillian. It's from 1988, so I don't know where it fits in the Metal Gear timeline, if it does fit in at all. But as I go through the series, I'm going to be on the lookout for Snatcher connections for sure. Metal, don't let your guard down.
What in the world?
This is part of the tube liner.
It's the one from Metal Gear 2, as far as I can tell. Oh, yeah? Okay, cool, thanks.
Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
Those were on the MSX, so it predated Sega CD by a lot. Well, this one, I mean, this is the Sega CD version, but Snatcher came out in '88 on, I think it was like the PC 8801 first, and then the PC Engine as well. This is just like sort of an update, and made use of the new technology to update the visuals, censor some stuff. Yeah, so, but actually the core design of the game and the story and all that is a little older. I think it's Metal Gear 1 and then Snatcher for Kojima's output, right? That he was at least like in charge of, like as a director, like game director and primary designer. We're probably lost. I wonder where we are. Let's look. Metal, can you see what's up ahead? It appears that the tunnel continues for as far as I can see. The only sound is that of our own footsteps. Let's talk. Metal, how much farther do we have to go to reach the next station? Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. This part of the system didn't have very many stations. We will probably have to walk quite a bit further. Metal, I hate to be pedantic, but further is used for figurative distances, and farther is used for physical distances. So, as a robot, I feel like you should use the word farther. I'm just saying. The fact that you're so pedantic, I feel completely fine. Giving you a little bit of your own medicine there. How's that? How do you like that taste? That's the area we just passed through. I see nothing out of the ordinary. Can you hear any trains? I skipped past that. Any trains approaching? What are you saying, Gillian? The tube liner system has been abandoned for years. But... what part of the city is this? I believe we are probably underneath the MR district. Hmm? Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right. Now climbing the ladder. We seem to have emerged into an odd place.
We know this place.
This room.
Yeah. We know this bathroom.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
Double bottom bathtubs. This is Freddy's living room. Are we just moving on out of here? Let's look at that map. It's a large-scale map of Moscow. Moscow, eh? Chinshuo over at Queen's Hospital had a picture of St. Basil's Cathedral. The chief keeps a picture of Red Square hidden. How come everybody is such a big Moscow fan these days? What's going on here? Yeah, I wanted to know if that was the location on the map. Moscow seems to hold some clue to this whole thing, doesn't it? Moscow. Did that guy say something about it? Before the explosion, didn't Chinshuo say something about achieving what was meant to be 55 years ago in the depths of the Kremlin? Now that you mention it, this map is from exactly that era, isn't it? Moscow, 55 years ago. The key to understanding the Snatchers no doubt lies there. This has to have some meaning. I don't think they'd paste a 50-year-old map up here just as a decoration. Uh-huh. So... no movement. Lisa's remains have been cleaned up. I guess we're moving on out of here. Be careful that you don't touch the tape lines. Tape? You mean this laser beam, right? Don't break the beam, Gillian. You'll have people from headquarters all over the place. It's a security sensor, you know. I see. Gotta make sure nobody messes with the evidence after all. Yeah. Geez, I feel like I'm breaking into the place or something. We're outside of Nielsen's apartment. Thank God. Let's get back to headquarters. How? We don't have a car anymore. Wait, what? We have a turbo... Eh? Yeah. How do you plan to get back? We have no turbocycle. Are we gonna walk it? Aren't there any taxis or anything around here? Why don't we search the area? Look, there's a taxi over there. The cab is for hire. Shall we board it? Let's get in it. All right, let's board the taxi. We've boarded the taxi. Where to, sir? This is a manned cab. I can take you anywhere you want to go. We're on urgent business. Get us to Junker headquarters as quickly as you can. Junker headquarters, eh? What would you want to go down there for? Something going down? Just take me there. I'm not here for a chat. Let's go. We're in a hurry. Is that some kind of joke, sir? Can't be serious. This is a manned taxi, you know? I can't go to a place like that. Metal, I think we picked a weird taxi. So, now what? Listen, I'm a junker. Take me to Junker headquarters and do it quickly. I'm afraid not. You're going somewhere else. You want to know where that is? Uh-oh. Where? Straight to hell. Chinshu O. Nice try.
Is he dead?
He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Jeez.
He's junk
Made it
now?
through that
Is that the best we can
explosion
do?
waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
We've arrived at Junker headquarters. I certainly hope Mika and Harry are safe. Alright, Metal. This is it. The final showdown. Are you ready? Let's go. Now entering headquarters. That's new. This is the lobby. It's all shuttered. What? The shutter on the reception booth is closed. Oh man. I hate to do it, but I gotta do it. I gotta go to work. And it's such an exciting moment too. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some more snatching. We had a lot of exciting things happen today. New revelations. New explanations of the world. New theories from me. I see some twists coming. I think Modnar, random. There's no way. That's not random. There's a connection. I also still think I might be Harry's dad. That might be totally ridiculous, but I think I got frozen decades ago and I fathered my coworker. We're going to find out. So, Where am I sending you? Let's see if anyone's playing Snatcher. Just me. Well, then I'm going to send you along to the Rurik, an awesome channel. And, 日本人の方もレイドした人もまだいましたら、このチャンネルはこの人の日本語は本当に上手です。普通日本語でゲームやっています。翻訳もしてます。The Rurik. I'm listening to the Rurik. He plays games in Japanese and is very good. I wish I were that good. Let's send you there. Got a mosey. So I thought Snatcher and Deus Ex today, but I just got too into Snatcher. I couldn't stop. So cliffhanger indeed. Yeah, I hate to do it, but it's got to be done. Gotta go. Thanks for coming. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, PM, for the raid. Zoe-san, thank you for the raid. Thank you, everybody who hung around. Had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. Let's get that going. All right. So, raid's ready to go. Oh, thank you. Hey, Silent Shelf, thank you. Thanks for the facts. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks as always. Yucky Skull Guy was yucky. There was a lot of yuckiness today. Yucky smells, yucky sights and smells. But not yucky company. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. More snatching. Till then, have a wonderful whatever you got, and I'll see you next time. Be well.